over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search JewelleryMaker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
You can now watch clips from JewelleryMaker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow to create incredible jewellery designs with wire mesh. Explore this exciting medium and learn a selection of incredible techniques that will take your jewellery making in another direction. This course includes a selection of colours and gauges of wire, a scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemporia Museum. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join guest designer Liz Welsh as she guides you through how to make beads using friendly plastic. Liz will teach you how to make an array of different shapes and patterns, including round beads, wrapped and tubular beads. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. So, to get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Hello, 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 welcome! I love the idea that someone's just accidentally had this channel on, has just woken up and thought, how long have I been asleep? Wait, have I been in hibernation? It is Christmas in July here today at JewelleryMaker. It's so nice to have you all on board with us. I tell you what, we're getting ready for Christmas. Now, if you're unaware of us, hi, my name is Becky. It's really nice to meet you. I'll be your head elf today. And I used to be a head elf. I told you that when I worked at the zoo. Yeah. Oh yeah, head elf I was. I had to walk around with these felt like big ears on, and they were so itchy. I remember I used to itch my ears so much. Like children used to ask their parents, "What's wrong with their ear?" I used to say, "Elf ear infection," which is disgusting. I know I needed better elf care. So I have got for you today loads and loads of treats, and truly it's going to be a fab day to get involved. The reason we're getting started in July is because here at JewelleryMaker we're all about crafting, we're all about making, whether it be to sell on, whether it be for ourselves and that special Christmas Day piece, whether it be all of our Christmas gifts for all of our best friends. We have got to get making early, especially if you're going to be selling in the Christmas fairs, which often, you know, start around November time. If you're going to want to make a whole store, you've got to get started now. And I tell you what, we have got treats galore for you today. We really have pulled out all of the stops. I am joined today by my little Christmas cracker. It's Jan!
Hiya, Beck.
Happy Christmas!
I haven't been called a Christmas cracker for a long time.
Have you not?
What? Last Christmas?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, good.
Tell us about what you've got today, please.
Wow, I said earlier, the kits today are just amazing. I had such a good time working with them. We've got sterling silver. We've got spinel that is just to die for.
It is spectacular.
Yeah.
I've got, honestly, one of the most astonishing kits that has been created by lovely Jan in just one of the most professional and beautiful and wearable ways. Do you want to take a little look at one piece? Oh, look. Get ready for the sparkle on that spinel.
The spinel, the quality of it is just, it's breathtaking.
Oh my gosh. That is spectacular. Genuinely, isn't it? Can I say that the kits prices, they're all going to be under £50 today. Okay, I mean under 40. Every single one of them is going to be under £40 for us today, which I'm just blown away by.
I am honestly blown away by them, because the other kits, we've got emeralds in there, we've got, wow, every kit, all three kits are beautiful and were beautiful to work with.
Yeah.
I had such a great time with them.
Yeah.
They were just lovely, and I was so excited to bring them today just to show everybody, because I just loved it.
Well, we're doing a few
Stunning.
different techniques and things today as well, aren't we?
We are.
So a little bit of something for everyone, and I think even if you've never made jewellery before, you're just thinking, this is a bit quirky, I love a bit of Christmas, then you're in the right place, because we're going to be making lots of different pieces today for beginners all the way up to people who've been making for years. I'm going to start off with my early Christmas bird. Oh, look at him! He's on holiday in a hat. Okay. I'm starting off with something very, very festive for you, but I tell you what, we can actually use this all year round. Take a little look at this mixed Zari thread. Oh, that is a bit of a festive number, isn't it? You've got those snow-like silvers, you've got those Christmas hat reds, and you've got those ice-like blues as well. Let me show you this, if I may. I'll show you a section of it, just so I could show you exactly what we're working with. We've got here, look, super duper fine Zari threads here. Super fine is a fabulous thing, because it means it's going to go through so many of our gemstones. I've got so many sensational gemstones for you today that realistically you're going to want to get your hand on things that can go through those finer gauge gemstones with their drill holes. For example, an opal, which I was just a gasp at, to be honest. It is coming up at midday. I times that in your mind by about 10, because genuinely the fire and the flash is phenomenal. But when you've got gemstones like that, you know, they are our highest end, highest caliber of gemstones. When you've got gemstones like that, you're gonna need cords that will go through them, because on high end, high caliber gemstones such as that opal, you know, you are likely to have a slightly smaller drill hole on there. So cords like this are always imperative to have in your stash, so that you know they are going to go with that design. There's nothing worse than having a design in mind and going to make it and it just not being plausible for you. These are going to make it more plausible for lots more of your designs. These are going to be great for Kumihimo. These are going to be great for macrame. If you're brand new to us today and you're thinking, what are these words? They're a jewellery making technique, both of them, and they're to do with mixing cords and knotting cords together. They are fantastic, even if you just want to do friendship bracelets or just want to do wish bracelets or nice little plaits. I like the idea of just making, you know, really nice hair accessories with these. Would be sensational. I don't get to see Zari thread that often, and that's mainly because we can't get it in. It sells out so quickly. So I've got it as an early bird for all you lovely early Christmas risers today, and you're going to get a great price point. Your early bird price on these three is just £6.95 for you. You're going to be getting colour, you're going to get shine, and you're going to be getting something that will last you all year round. Yes, it is about Christmas today, and these are going to be perfect for your Christmas makes, but I tell you what, the colours in there, they're high fashion. Metallics don't really go out of fashion, do they? They've been around for a long time, and they will continue to be around for a long time. Oh, hiya, June, how are you? Hello, Becky. Got to say, Merry Summer Christmas. Can't wait to see what's on the show. June, honestly, summer Christmas is going to knock your socks off. It really is. Oh, hello, Mrs. Christmas. Mrs. Christmas, I'm so glad that you're watching today. Happy Christmas, Becky and Jan. So excited to, Mrs. Christmas. Hello, Mrs. Christmas. We're excited today as well, aren't we?
We are very excited.
I know. I feel like a kid at Christmas.
Yeah, it does actually feel like Christmas.
Doesn't it? What time do you reckon we can crack open the mulled wine, Jan?
Time is it now?
Thank you, Mrs. Christmas. Glad you joined us today. Hello, Leon. Says, Merry Christmas to all. Looking forward to today's show. I'm so looking forward to it as well. We've got to start crafting early, haven't we?
Yeah, and I think if you're looking at doing the sort of your Christmas fairs and things, you know, you should be really up to sort of getting them done now.
Yeah.
You know, start working on it now. Start building up towards that.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your autumn fairs and things, so
Yeah.
start building up towards those.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're always, as crafters, we're always thinking ahead, aren't we? We're always thinking to the next season and beyond.
You're right. We
So,
always
you
are.
know, start getting now.
Yeah.
Start today. To get
Absolutely.
yourself organised.
Because if you think about it, everywhere does it really. We have fashion shows around sort of September time, fashion shows, London Fashion Week and Milan Fashion Week around September time for summer next year, don't we? Like 9 months in advance. So we've got to get started early. We really, really do. Hello, Donna Marie. Good morning, lovely ladies. Little girl gone to football training with Daddy, which means I have JM with no interruptions. Looking forward to a fab show. Donna Marie, it is going to be a fab show today. Put your feet up. Get the eggnog on and get ready to enjoy the show. We want to hear from you today. Tell us about your Christmas. I know it seems like a very long way away, but have we got Christmas plans yet? Are we ready? Are we organised for Christmas plans? Have you got any Christmas market planning coming up? Do you normally do Christmas markets? Have you done them before? Do you want a little bit of help with your Christmas markets? Because as we know, our guest designer Jan does sell a lot of her jewellery. So it's going to be great for you to text him. But any questions you've got, let us know what you're getting ready for Christmas. Start your text with the word JM Studio and the text number is 60777. £6.95 for you on that one today. Well done to everybody. That's a fab little treat for you. Lots of people multi-buying on that one. Going for your challenge now, Jan. That would go great with the cords I've just had, actually.
Oh, well, look. Challenge Jan. Yes. Remember last time it was challenge Janet?
Oh, I do remember, yes!
Felt like I was being told off.
Of course, challenge. Jan used to be called Janet, which technically still is. But she introduced herself as Janet, so everyone called her Janet. She was just far too polite to say, actually, I prefer to be called Jan.
Yeah, basically.
Which just sums you up,
and then,
to be honest.
I just thought, well, what the heck?
She just stopped answering to Janet.
Yeah.
Completely ignored us all. How festive is this challenge, Jan?
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I love that. The reds are just so beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's lush. And like you say, really sort of can be really Christmassy.
Isn't it?
Oh, beautiful.
Go sensational.
And you've got all those different sizes. You've got the facets in there. Yeah, love it.
You've got a fab range of sizes. The thing I absolutely adore about this is its versatility. Now, it's really important when we're creating for any time of year that we have versatility in there. And I find that versatility of colour can be great. Sometimes for me, though, it's a little bit overawing if I have hundreds of different strands with loads of different colours, because I personally have one of those creative minds where if I have so much there, I find it quite hard to sort of hone in on one thing. With pieces like this, the versatility is in the size. And that's a really, really easy concept for a lot of us to get our head around, because you know, if I want something big and bold and a bit chunky, easy enough. I've got my 10mm in here. I've got these two at the end, one faceted, one that isn't. I've got that size in there. I've got those 10mm. I've got that workable big chunky focal piece. Say I want something though that's kind of a mid-range, maybe things for something like my bracelet. I personally don't like huge chunky bracelets, massive ones, big. I probably wouldn't go more than an 8 or 9mm on my wrist, just because I find that with chunky ones, I find it a little bit uncomfortable. So I would aim to go for around an 8mm, and that's exactly what I've got here. I've got the 8mm, perfect for my bracelet. So I'd use the 10mm possibly for a neckline piece, the 8mm more for a bracelet. All it needs is a bit of elastic, pop a bit of elastic through. I've got a gorgeous stretchy bracelet here. I could do a red one, a white one, I could do a mixed one, couldn't I? Easy peasy. And then sometimes you want that delicate accent, don't you? You want that little bit of glimmer without being over the top, without being too in your face, and I've got that there as well with my 4mm. So I've got here essentially, for me anyway, and this is a very basic way of looking at it, because of course we can mix and match these, but in a very basic form, I've got my necklace pieces here, I've got my bracelet pieces here, and I've got my earrings or my cluster ring section here. Done and dusted, versatility absolutely there. The fact that I've got 2 colours here that complement each other perfectly adds to that versatility as well. Like I said before, if I wanted to do a bracelet, I could do a red bracelet, I could do a white bracelet, I could do red, white, I could do a little pattern, you know, red, red, white, red, red, white. There's so much that you can do just by using those 2 colours, and it's not going to be overpowering, it's not going to be overawing, it's just going to work beautifully. Sharon's ordered hers, can't wait to make a Santa's hat decoration. Love Sharon. Fab idea. Maybe a tabletop piece with the Santa's hat decoration, because you've got the right size there, haven't you? Maybe the larger ones around the bottom, the middle ones kind of you know, graduating up in size to the delicate point, and then a big one on top. I love that idea, Sharon. Fab idea. I've got so much versatility here, not only in size but in colour. It is your Santa Claus is Coming to Town collection, and it's just £14.95 for you today on this collection. You are getting 6 strands in here in total, which realistically means you're just getting yourself a bargain, aren't you?
Yeah, there's so much in there, and like you say, because you've got the same shape and you've got that graduation, it means you can do graduated pieces.
Yeah.
You can do sort of 3-strand pieces that would look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It means you can make the same piece in both the red faceted and the white,
yes.
and they're going to look excuse me, they're going to look completely different.
Absolutely, because all of the reds are faceted and all of the whites are plain. But if I just put them together like this, you see exactly what Jan means. That looks completely different to the way I've just had it, and would still make the most elegant of collections. When you think they're working out about £2.50 per strand, for genuine quartzite, you've got yourself a real treat there, and you've got something that is going to take you all year round, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's great for the festive season, you know, because you've got that sparkle with the red as well, that faceting, but it's going to get all year it's going to see you around. Like you say, you can mix them together. That is perfect, and I can't wait to get at them. I'm going to make little snowman earrings with the white ones.
Yeah,
Little snowmen, perfect.
And all year round, I'm thinking of things, you know, your winter seasons with the white, but I'm even thinking of things like, you know, Remembrance Day. That red is very poppy red, and I know a lot of people make poppies, don't they?
So that's perfect for that,
It is the perfect tone for it, to my
Perfect.
eye, anyway.
Absolutely.
What are you going to be doing with these, Jan?
Well, I think, like I say, I'm going to make some snowman earrings, and then I'm going to probably do a 3-strand piece, or a graduated. I'm going to use those 3 sizes together in a piece. I'm going to put some gold wire in there, I think, with the red. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Can't wait to get up.
See how it goes. Lots of you are coming in for this today, and don't forget, if you're tuning in for the first time, it's lovely to see you. Jan's challenge, she gets challenged, and then what we do is later on in the show we'll have a look at what she's made. So she doesn't have a lot of time to work on it, but it should give you some ideas. So do stay tuned to have a little look. If you're planning on buying this, or you have just bought this, or you're planning on checking out in the next few minutes, then do stay tuned to have a little look. Hello Anne in lovely Staffordshire says, hi Becky, Jan and crew. Happy July Christmas. Can't wait for the kits and postman, Santa, to arrive with my goodies today. I adore that. Anne, will you say when he comes to the door, thank you Santa? Please say that. My postman calls himself Pirate Posting, okay, because he looks a little bit, he's got a beard, and he draws, if you like you're out, he'll draw a little picture of a pirate and say, you know, left it next door from Pirate Posty. Yeah, he's fab.
That's cute.
I know, isn't it? Hello, Donna Marie. Quick question. Ladies, can you knot the zari thread in between the quartzite, please? Absolutely, if you want to. Absolutely, if you want to. So I'm going to show you the drill hole size on these. Now, bear in mind, temporary strand. I've got 2 full temporary strands in here. And still look.
Yeah, there's plenty of room in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Absolutely. Look at that. 2 temporary strands in there, and look at the size of the drill hole you've still got left. So, yeah, love that idea, actually. That with the red. Oh, fab, wouldn't it? $14.95 for you on those ones today. Now I've got these Druzy coming up for you, which are phenomenal. This is glamour all the time around because it has got that beautiful colouring to it, and it's really beautifully metallic, but it has got a little bit of that kind of magical, mystical, magical fairy dust look about it, which is obviously quite a nice festive feeling. Those are going to come up for you really, really shortly, and please do not forget. And I've also got these little ones coming up, which I think together, how beautiful do they look together? We'll do them back to back, I'm being told by Dion, because they are just a perfect pairing, aren't they? Perfect pairing. So those are coming up for you back to back later on. And please don't forget about my Opal. It's coming up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't want to go anywhere. I don't even dare show you it yet. I'm gonna make you wait, but I tell you what, it is sensational. Lauren, hi Lauren, she just whacked her back on the pole. Are you all right, love? Yeah, she's fine, she's fine. Okay, folks, what do you say then, lovely lady? Let's go for a double trouble storage box. Oh, see those arrows then? I've got a double stubble. I've got double stubble. Oh, nightmare, that wax did not work. I've got a double trouble for you here today. Double trouble means what we do is we're going to bring you something, and we'll bring you two versions of it, and we do a troublesome little mischievous price on them. And I've got storage boxes. Storage at Christmas, imperative or what?
Yeah, well, storage all year round, isn't it? I mean, as crafters, we have a lot of, well, I personally have a lot of stuff, and you've got to try and keep some sort of organisation. And having these is just fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got all those little sections. You can put your findings in there. You can put your tools in there. If you're doing a craft fair, you can put everything you need to make things in there and take it with you.
Yeah, of course you can.
But if, you know, just at home, and you can see, because the boxes, you can see through them, you can see exactly what you've got. You haven't got to go rummaging through boxes, have you? You know,
Really
you've got
good
everything
point.
there to hand. You can go straight to it.
It's a really good point. I think for boxes like this, if you've got your anti-tarnish strips, you know, pop in a couple in there to keep your 925 in. Perfect. Don't forget, we have got 925 coming up today. This is great for your polymer clay. We've got to be careful how we keep our polymer clay. You might have got some polymer clay on my show with the gorgeous World's Best Hugger Fiona yesterday. I was on DI yesterday because it's Friday. You know, you've got to be careful how you store your polymer clay, and you've got to store it in boxes like this. It's your grade 5 plastics. It means that it won't erode or affect by the polymer itself. So these are sensational, not only for your 925 and your metals, great for your threads, great for your findings, great for all your polymer, great for your glitter pots actually. You know the little glitter pots that we've got in there, perfect for those too. Double trouble means a double arrow price drop. Wowzers. It is Christmas, you're right, it is Christmas. We've got storage here for you, and we could always do with storage. How about getting yourself ready for Christmas by just having your Christmas collections, having your Christmas stashes? Because don't get me wrong, I understand it can be nice to have, you know, different colours and different ways that we'd look for, but what about getting your Christmas goodies today and keeping them ready for Christmas, so that you know for those last minute makes, you're not stumbling and searching through all of your different boxes. You go to your Christmas section with the right colours, with the right charms, I have got charms coming up for you and pieces like that today. Perfect for you. They're all in one place. And when you only have to pay this price, for all of that organisation, for all of that time saving you're going to make yourself, it would be absolutely rude not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Isn't it fab?
And it means you can, you know, get yourself organised, and I've got boxes like this that I do exactly that. Keep my sterling silver findings in.
Yeah.
Because I know that I can just go straight to them. And today, in one of the kits, we've got a beautiful clasp. Now, I would get the kits home, and I would separate the silver out into these boxes, and have one of them just for my one-off, like my one-off clasps or my one-off pair of earring findings and things. And just, you've got them stored really safely, and you can just go straight to them. And at that price, that's a great price.
Yeah.
Fab.
Fab, isn't it? I've had a text in. Good morning. Oh, hey up, Tracy. How are you, lovely lady? Did Jan make the ring you are wearing this morning, Becky? It looks fabulous. Hoping to watch all day today. Tracy, You have to. Santa has said today, wrote me a little letter and said, Tracy has to watch all day. So do stay tuned all day. Yeah, Jan made this. And it's going to be from one of our kits. Don't forget, they're all under £40. Isn't it just beautiful? When I saw this today, I said, genuinely, it looks like something you would find in a jeweller's. And the quality of the gemstones in this are so high that Dion, lovely producer Dion, did think instantly that they were diamonds. They're not, they're a spinel, which means we can make it under £40 for you today. It's stunning, isn't it? And don't forget, this necklace is from that collection too. I mean, just look. 925 sterling silver as well. Hello, Polly. Another Cheshire. Oh, hey up, Cheshire. You all got my memo. OMG. Nearly slept through after waiting all week for this show. Thank goodness Posty rang the bell with my JM parcel. Phew. Thankfully, Polly, you're up, you're awake, you're ready. Don't worry, we've got loads more goodies coming up for you. And you're going to look at little Rudolph. Honey toot. Thank you for joining us today, Polly. £6.95 for you today on those ones. Nice work to absolutely everybody who got their hands on those ones. It's great to have a little bit of storage, isn't it? Wet tip I've got for you now something very special. £9.25. Speaking of £9.25 with the storage, these £9.25 have got such a spectacular detail to them. Now normally I'd show you the side view first, but actually I'm going to start by showing you the front, because I just want you to see, can you see how your eye is naturally elongating down to this sort of bail pendant section here? I always call it the stirrup section, so it's great for things like your top drill gemstones, maybe one of those opals in there to really catch the light. And then if I turn it around, look at the amount of 925 you've got in there. It's not just a simple strip. Look, it domes around and it domes in and it bows out. That is going to give you such a stunning look. So I've got that elongated, very, very feminine, very, very charming kind of effect at the front view. But then from the side, I get, wow, big, shining impact from that 925. And you have got that shine there because of the surface area and because of the way that these have domed around, you have got that shine there. And the shine, of course, is due to the fact that these are 925 and that these are that high-end, highly refractive metal, more refractive than your titanium, more refractive than, more high shine than even your platinum and your gold. It has the highest, so the light hits and more light goes back to your eye is what I mean. So you've got that shine, you've got that beautiful elongated look, and you've got a serious carat weight on these as well. That average weight of sterling silver is huge for earring findings. You're getting a full 3 pairs, and your price point for all 3 is not $11.95. It could be, and it should be, I believe. It's genuine sterling silver. But today, for that elongated look, $9.95 for that elongated look, for that high shine, and for that serious gram weight in there. That serious gram weight. And don't forget, when we're looking at gram weight, you're talking about how much precious metal you're getting, and you are getting plenty in these. For earring findings, you don't normally get that higher amount, do you? Never normally get this higher amount, because we don't normally have this doming, we don't normally have this effect. And you have got that little stirrup section at the bottom. All you have to do with that bottom bit is warm it up slightly. Just warm it with your fingers. You don't have to warm it up with a tool, just warm it up with your fingers a little bit. It makes it a bit easier. Pop your pliers in and just stretch it out. In fact, you can do it with your fingers as well. Pop a gemstone in there and you get a beautiful job, or even a charm if you want to, or maybe some polymer. Maybe you made yourself a nice polymer bead. Whatever you want with this will be sensational. Hello everyone who's getting this today. Don't forget those names that you can see on your screen just there. It doesn't tell you how many they're actually buying, and I know that a couple of them are multi-buying on this one. 925 sterling silver hooks for you. Merry Christmas, Becky, Jan and crew. Looking forward to a smashing show today. It is going to be a smashing show today. Don't forget, feel free to text us in. You know, what have your plans for Christmas? Have you got Christmas fairs coming up? Good morning, ladies. Can I store my polymer clay in these containers? Yes, Lauren, you absolutely can. The ones that we had on earlier, yeah, you absolutely can. It's grade 5 plastic, so they're absolutely perfect for storing your polymer in completely. Christine's in for us. Hi. Oh, I thought it said, hi, Christmas here. It doesn't. Hi, Christine here, my favourite presenter and designer. Happy Christmas. Can you say when the sterling silver wire is on, please? Love you all. Christine, we genuinely appreciate that. Isn't that lovely?
That's really sweet.
Isn't it? We don't always get that, and we genuinely, bottom of our heart, do appreciate it. You lovely lady, thank you. When is the sterling silver? I'll let you know, Christine. What time is it at? Half past 10, Dion's stress head. Half past. She said it like that. 10:30 for you, Christine. Thank you for that lovely message. Well done, everyone who got your hands on those ones. £9.95 for you today. I've got for you now something very, very special. It's Christmas. It's at the top of the tree. It is our Star Buy. Mother Nature treats us now and again to just a snapshot of time, a snapshot of a window, and a snapshot of nature and what she does so effortlessly well. And I believe that Druzy does that for me better than many other gems. Druzy itself is so spectacular, and it's natural in its look. We haven't attached anything to this. We haven't put glitter on top of this gem at all. That's the way that this looks, created by Mother Nature. What it is essentially is the way in which it's formed. So the way, obviously it depends on different druzy and different gemstones. This is a quartz druzy. We can get different druzys from different gems. But with certain gemstones, the way I always describe it is, if you imagine a big encased hollow area, if you imagine this big host rock, and the host rock itself can be quite porous, and just over the kind of the surface of the host rock, Mother Nature herself will be placing elements of quite a heavy water-based, a lot of the time, silica water-based substance. And what happens is, it's quite a warm substance, it's trickling kind of through the crust of the earth. What happens is this host rock that is quite porous kind of goes like a sponge. So as it's passing over, it kind of sucks it in like a sponge. Now, because it is a host rock, because it is porous, because it is hollow, and so quite dark inside, cooler, of course, inside, the kind of effects of the liquid entering is changed completely. It's plummeted into darkness. It's given a totally different pressure a lot of the time. It's given a totally different temperature a lot of the time, because it is being taken into a different part of the earth. And basically what happens is the silicon atoms themselves don't have the right amount of time and the right amount of circumstances to just kind of set themselves in a linear manner. And what that means is you don't get these perfectly formed crystals. You get all these juts, all of these sheens, which gives you this glitter magical like effect. Look at it. Isn't that just sensational? That Mother Nature gives us the opportunity to work with pieces that are this magnificent. The fact of the matter is, it has got a beautiful copper colouring to it, and that copper colouring, I think, is giving real high-end look. It's giving a real glamour, isn't it? To my eye, it's going to go beautifully with all of our metals that we want to work alongside this. I love the idea of this in a beautiful ring, a stunning ring, a really nice sizable chunky one. A pendant as well would be perfect as well. Now, these ones are your cabochons. So what that means is there's no drill hole in these, but what it also means is, because it's not got the drill hole, it means there's no interruptions within there. You know, sometimes with gemstones that have drill holes, they can be drilled in maybe a certain way, which means you're restricted in how you use them possibly. So for example, say this was drilled just at the top, you know, you'd instantly think pendant, but maybe for what you wanted to do, actually, you wanted it as a centerpiece for a bracelet. Now, you could still do that, but it would be a bit trickier. With these, though, because there's no drill hole, it's giving you absolute power, your own make and your own take on these. You can make them drop, you can make them hang straight, you can make them hang sideways, and an angle you can make them hang. You can rest these, you can line them up, you can do whatever your heart desires with these. And I'd love to know what we'd all be thinking of doing with these. I'm going to ask Jan in a moment what she does to get your thinking cap on. Just to let you know, you will be getting 5 of these. I know sometimes with cabochons I'm not able to tell you how much it's on carat weight. This is on carat weight, but it's also on size and amount, so you will be getting 5. They will be around an 18 by 13, and you will be getting around 55 carats worth. So you know exactly, you can set out in your mind now your ideas. What are you planning on doing with these? Are you thinking pendants? Are you thinking bracelets? Are you thinking earrings? What about cufflinks? What about tie pin with these? Something like that would be sensational, I believe, because you've got that richness of the deep, rich tone. You've got that high shine, and that's one thing I do love about these. You see how the light's catching, if I pick, say, this one. See how that light's catching along the side? It's giving you a really nice crisp finish, isn't it? As I turn it, look how that light becomes interrupted by the druzy. So you are getting a big wow impact of light and glamour, but then you're getting that beautiful interspersed look, which is just spectacular. So really, you're getting 2 for 1 with this. Not only are you getting 2 for 1 with the way that the light interacts, but you're also going to be getting yourself that beautiful Mother Nature created effect with that really high fashion colouring to this as well. And the versatility as well, because there is no drill hole, so the world is your oyster with these. I have got 55 carats worth here with these druzy, and you are going to be getting 5. Make what you like, and it's going to be desirable. These are desirable as well at this price. For that price point, I'm getting 5 of these. For that price point, I am getting light interaction, I am getting glitter interaction, and I'm also getting something that Mother Nature has created. I'm getting something high fashion that is going to be for any age, it's going to be for any sex, it's going to be for any time of year, and it's something that made Jan sort of go,
sorry. I couldn't help myself, it's involuntary. They're beautiful, aren't they? That price, I think it was the price that made me do that. They're stunning. For me, they just scream to be a ring. I don't have to think what I'm going to do with them. You just look at them and think, yeah, I want a ring made out of that.
Yeah.
Because they're just so beautiful,
aren't they?
Imagine wearing that on the hand. You'd never stop looking at it, would you?
No.
It'd just catch your eye all the time.
Yeah, it would. And I like this because it's something that if you made something to wear at a party, people would notice it.
Yeah.
But also it's the type of thing, because of the colour, because it's not OTT, you know, loads of bright fuchsia colours and everything else, it is the type of thing you could just make and wear for yourself at home. You know, on those days where you're doing nothing, maybe just doing the washing or the ironing, but you're just watching telly. But some days we just want to feel a bit more glamorous. Yeah. And I think this is the type of thing that you can make for yourself, wear at home, and just feel glamorous. Feel like there is a bit more of a spring in yourself. Feel a little bit more smiley even possibly that day, because it catches your eye, and it's just a beautiful
It is. It's going to make you
collection.
feel better, isn't it? I mean, it'd make me feel better if I was wearing that as a ring. And and as you say, you could just, I'd just keep looking at it. I think I'd just sit there all day staring at it.
I know.
They're just so beautiful.
Aren't they?
They've got, it's like elegant bling, isn't it? You know, it's not over the top.
No.
It's just that hint of it, and it's just, oh, look at that together.
Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love the idea of a ring with both of these. Do you know what you could do? You could do a big bold ring, and then maybe even do a couple with the smaller ones and do like stacker, couldn't you?
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Stack them up, use them at different angles. Hello Chantal, Merry Christmas ladies. Going on holiday today, so glad I've got the druzy before I go. When are the black druzy going to be on, please? Really, really soon, like next. So stay exactly where you are. Where are you going on holiday, please? Make us all jealous. Make us all jealous. I have an absolutely fabulous time, I really do. Hello Sylvia. Hi Becky, Jan and all at JM. I got cabochons like this from JM. Made beautiful rings from them. I priced them everywhere and they were $12.95 each elsewhere. So you price them elsewhere and they were $12.95 each. $11.95 for a set of 5. So that would be over £60, wouldn't it, if they were $12.95 each? Thank you for letting us know that. We appreciate that. It's a fabulous price, I've got to say. It really, really is. Loads of you coming in today on these today. It's just astonishing. It is just astonishing. Oh. £11.95 for those is fab. I'm going to bring you the black ones now. because this is part 2 of your Star Buy. And look at these ones. Now, I've not got 5 of these ones, I've got 10, and that's because they are slightly daintier. Oh, that is elegant. So let me show you in size comparison. I was just going to do that. Oh, look. Oh, look at that.
With the black spinel as
with
the
that
band,
spinel.
yeah.
In fact, if I hold it with my tweezers, I get my big fingies out of the way. Oh, look at that. Oh, I just want to sit like this all show. Is that possible? They're amazing.
They're stunning, aren't they?
Aren't they? The black ones are fab, actually, because you have got, you know, that classical back palette to them, haven't you? You've got that classic colour. You've got that classic black, which we know is going to go with so many of our gems, so many of our different outfits. Because it is that black note. It's going to give a real elegance, I think. What do you think, Jam?
And they are smaller than the others, but no less an impact. You know, the impact from them is, excuse me, just as strong. They're just beautiful. And like you say, with the spinel that's coming up, with a band of spinel and that as the centre, that would just look absolutely stunning, wouldn't it? They're beautiful.
Aren't they stunning?
Or just in a pendant, if you just do a silver pendant and just sort of put one of those in the centre of it, that'd look gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm just thinking, imagine lining these up as a bracelet. You know, like a tennis style bracelet almost. Silver wire going around it, or even your kind of rose gold colour. I think it look beautiful. Even a dropper of these, even, you know, sort of 3 on top or elongated as a pendant, it's going to look beautiful, isn't it? You could do so much with these.
You could. I mean, like you say, they lend themselves to sort of prong setting. You could prong set them in a ring. You could prong set them and link them together, as you say, in a bracelet. Yeah, they're really, really versatile, but just so beautiful. Just the impact you get from them is just stunning.
Sensational, isn't it? And one thing I want to show you about this as well is, this is exactly what Mother Nature does too. Can you see the difference between these two Druzy? Can you see how this one, the Druzy itself, there's lots and lots of very, very small shard areas, whereas this, look, much larger ones. So this, on a first glance, might look like, oh yeah, they all look like the very similar Druzy, but actually they're not at all. What are you going to go for in your make? Are you going to go for that super duper wow high shine, or are you going to go for the slightly more impactful pops of light, but that are slightly more interspersed? And you can see my quantity is going down dramatically quickly, so I've got to get your price in. 10 of these today at £7.95 for 10 of them.
That's crazy. That is crazy,
isn't it?
And I know I go on about that I sell my jewellery and things, but if I made one ring with one of those, I wouldn't sell it for that price. It'd be double, 3 times that price.
Of course.
So one piece of jewellery is going to get your money back.
Absolutely.
They're beautiful.
Let me show you. So I just had a message in. It says metallic Druzy. Where was it? Oh, you're finding it again. Sorry. I've got for you 48 opportunities left. That's it. That's all I've got for you left over now. Oh wait, up here it is. What's the back like on the Druzy? Like the dress top. Thanks. Thank you. It is a dress. Look. Thank you very much. Let me show you. It's a really nice, because it is a quartz, so you've got that kind of almost milky tone, milky grey. So that's the back on these ones. Well done everyone who got those extremely low stock. Please stay tuned for my Opal. Honestly, when you see, imagine every colour you could hope for in Opal, and then just put it into a drop, because I've got a whole strand of that, which is just fab. Speaking of fab, I'm heading on over to Jan now.
Come on over.
Jan.
Oh yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Feeling festive?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am actually.
Me too. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
We've got
strange.
Father Christmas over there. We've got lots of sparkly bits.
This is your Christmas tree from home,
This
isn't
is
it?
my very own Christmas tree. Travels everywhere with me.
Does it? Of course, always in the back of the car, isn't it?
Always.
Jan, talk to us about this kit, please.
It's amazing. I mean, what's not to like? You've got emeralds in there. You've got these beautiful sort of flower pendants, connectors, whatever you want to use them as. We've got some the Eslon thread. You've got that lovely matrix box. You've got the new bracelet sort of bang.
I know.
It's a brilliant kit.
There's so much in here, isn't there?
Yep, it's great.
What were you mainly sort of your eyes drawn to when you got this, or was it a bit of everything?
Well, a bit of everything really. I opened up the matrix box and had a look to see what we'd got in there, and I loved the findings that were in there, and I loved the 3 connectors findings that we've got as well. I just loved all of it, to be honest. I was like a kid in a sweet shop.
I can't believe that I'm going to take this under £40 today, but I promise you I am. I better get started on it though, because I have so much in here, I really do. I've got the watch or bracelet base. Now, how was this to work with? Because I personally haven't got to bring this to you before.
It's great. I mean, just on its own, just wearing that on its own is stunning.
Yeah.
But you know, you can embellish it. I know Claire was on in the week and she did a wirework flower and attached that. But you could do lots of different shapes and just make a little slider on the back and just slide it on and off, so it could be interchangeable.
Fab idea.
So you can make little pendants or little clusters of gemstones and change it.
Brilliant, and then change it for different events and different occasions and different pieces. I like the way that you've done it with the really just delicate but so wearable but so comfortable as well.
I mean, it's really lovely to wear. And all I've done is just add a few gemstones on there just as a dropper, and for me that's something that I would wear every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I just want to let everyone know this is extremely limited stock. I have got less than 100. In fact, I've got less than 70. So if you want it, you've got to come in very, very quickly for it, because it is a weekend. We are busy today. So please do come on in and check these out as soon as you possibly can. We're having a look there at that beautiful big flower connector, and they are just wonderful to work with, aren't they?
They're amazing.
And what I love about these is we've not just, you know, created a rose shape and that's it. It's actually domed. If I can place it down, you can see it's domed, so it has got that light movement along the whole piece of it. And then you've got these 5 connectors here. So could we do a multi-stranded necklace with these then?
Yeah, quite easily. All you'd need to do is attach. I mean, with the my challenge, be perfect with the challenge, because you've got those different strands, so you could, and it's simply just attaching them. I mean, I've used a couple of strands of emerald and I've added in I forgot we've got rubies as well, haven't we? Into there. So in the matrix box you've got those little sort of chips in there.
Yeah.
So I've added a couple of strands of the emeralds and just some of the chips as well. So yeah, that's great, but you could easily add sort of multi-strands on there.
Yeah, easy peasy.
That's great. But also, I mean, the bail on there is quite chunky, so I've actually used the bail in a different way as well, in a pair of earrings.
I love that. Can you see Jan's flattened them out here and stamped onto them? That's the bail from the top of those. Just goes to show, it's the bail from the top of these. Just goes to show you can use them for so much. So I've got 3 of those for you today. I've also got, sticking on that golden theme, these wonderful connectors, which I know you had a lot of fun working with.
I love them. And again, you can use those to separate out your strands. I know we've got some beautiful pearls coming up later.
Oh yes, we do.
So with those, I mean, you can make a 3-stranded pearl necklace and use those to separate them and to keep them in place.
Yeah.
They're perfect, lovely little things. But I've used them again. You know, it's easy to use them as a spacer for your strands.
Yeah.
But I've made a bracelet with them and just use them in a different way.
Fab, aren't they? They're just so easy to work with. And so much you can do with them, which is sensational. Getting loads of those as well. Lots in a little pot there for you. I've got for you more golden colours with the matrix box. How was this to work with?
Fabulous. And when I opened it and I saw the gemstones in there, we've got the chain, you've got those sort of chandelier findings that you can use as earrings, but I've used it as a bracelet, which we're going to demo how I did that. You've got little beads in there, you've got clasps in there, you've got earring findings, jump rings.
You've got loads in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
And don't forget, you have got ruby, 20 carats worth of ruby in here, which is just extra glamour, extra beauty, isn't it?
It's beautiful, and it's a beautiful colour as well. It's such a rich red. yeah, it's a brilliant little matrix box, and to have that on top of everything else you've got is just amazing.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
And don't forget, you are getting a really nice length there of that chain too, perfect for your designs. I have got not just ruby in here, but emerald as well. What did you think of these when you opened them up?
I love them. I thought they were beautiful. These sort of oval shapes, they sort of graduate down in size as well, so they're really lovely. Great for earrings, great for pendants, great just for charms. And then you've got the round.
Those beautiful buttons.
Yeah, well, they're just lush, aren't they?
We don't get to see the buttons that often. What do they give to you that maybe a perfect round doesn't?
Well, it's sort of, you've got that surface area as well, haven't you? That the light catches, so they're just great. I've put them into the necklace, into that sort of double strand necklace, but great for rings because they sit flat as well. So there's lots and lots you can do with them. I've put them in the earrings as well, just one of them with a little ruby on the top.
How
and just a pretty little pair of earrings.
And how much would you sell those for, please?
Oh, if I was selling it, that'd be sort of £15.
£15, and you've used 2 nuggets and 2 of the discs.
Yeah.
Now, if I show you how many you're getting just on this one strand, think about the money-making possibilities just by doing that £15 pair of earrings. Because don't forget, this is real deal emerald. You've got 55 carats worth on this one, and the ovals are from a 4x3 to a really generous 12x6. But then you've also got the other strand of your beautiful emerald, which as well have got that really nice different kind of organic shape to them, haven't they?
They're beautiful.
Really sensational.
And like you say, they're both different because they both catch the light differently. They both add a different dimension to your jewellery as well.
Sensational, isn't it?
And with the gold matrix box, they're just beautiful.
I've also got threading materials. So I've got your essential threading materials. Do you remember earlier I was mentioning about if you just wanted to get the red and white and you did a stretchy bracelet? You can here, because I have got elastic just there. I've also got your monofilament there as well, which is it's like a fishing wire, I suppose. Really super duper sturdy, really super duper strong, but hidden in your designs. And then I've got your beading thread, which we've got a DVD about. You can make shapes with this. It's great for Christmas parcels and Christmas gifts as well. You can form shapes with it. You can use it like a ribbon. You can macrame with it. You can knot with it. It's just a fab medium. Really, really is. And then the Eslam.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
Oh, I love Eslan. And I think in the red with the green and the gold, it's just great. And whenever I get Eslan, the first thing I do with it is macrame.
Yes.
I think it just macrames so beautifully. It's great for your pearl knotting as well. It's great for kumihimo. It's just for making just simple bracelets. It's just perfect.
It is a wonderful thread.
Goes such a long way.
Yeah, and you're getting 70 metres worth, and it is a 0.4, so it's going to go through plenty of your gemstones then. Let me reiterate exactly what we're getting here, because there is a lot. I've got that beautiful strap here, the bracelet base or the watch strap, if you will, really nice and comfortable. I'm getting 3 of these really nice large connectors. I've got all of that Eslam. I am bringing you these trio of connectors as well, of that beautiful ball detail, and you're getting a big stash of those ones. And I've also got the threading pack too. Don't forget though, I've got that matrix box, which is absolutely packed out full of treats, everything you can see on your screen now, including 20 carats worth of ruby. And then I've got those 2 strands of your emerald here as well, making up way over 100 carats worth of emerald in total. Your price point today for emerald, ruby and all of the rest is £29.95. I know I told you they were all going to be under 40 today, but this one's actually under 30 for you today. This is for absolutely everything. If you're thinking per component, you are just getting so much for your money. If you're thinking 1 component, 2 component, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm counting a whole matrix box as a component, it's working out just a few pounds.
That's crazy. Because for me, what I'd do is I'd make 2 pairs of earrings then, and that's it. It's paid for.
£3.74 per component. The matrix is classed as 1 component, so that's £3 something. The emerald strands classed as 1, so that's another £3 something. All of these connectors, £3 something. That is astonishing. for genuine real deal emerald and ruby.
That's crazy, isn't
Fab,
it?
isn't it?
That's an amazing price.
We are going to be learning how to work with some of the matrix box pieces today in that lovely bracelet, aren't we?
We are.
So let's get started.
Okay, can I have the bracelet over?
Of course you can. Just to let you know, it's going extremely quickly, and I have only got, well, probably about 50 something left now, so please do check out those baskets when you get the opportunity to do so, because otherwise you will miss out on it. And don't forget, if you have got it in your baskets, I know you've clicked buy now, but it's not until you check out that it's actually yours, and it's one postage packaging from midnight till midnight. So even if you're brand spanking new, get it in. You can buy one thing or 101 things today, and it's just £2.95 postage packaging. So load up those baskets and do keep checking out. Fab. So we're going to start with this bracelet then.
That's an amazing price, though, isn't it? I can't get over that.
It is astonishing.
When you think what you can make with it, how many excuse me, how many pieces you can make, and I've got so much left over. I've got sort of gemstones and findings left.
Loads.
Yeah, so I've got tons and tons left over. Oh, sorry.
Fab.
There, I've got all that left.
Amazing.
I've got all that left from the Eslam.
70 metres worth of the Eslam you get, don't forget.
So what I did is I used these little connectors, which are great for earrings. So if you just drop some gemstones off that, perfect for a pair of earrings.
Yeah.
But I thought if we put them together, which is that centerpiece there, they make a great centerpiece for a bracelet. Then we've got these little connectors, which are perfect for separating out your strands. But I thought if we link those together, they make a great chain.
It's lovely, that, isn't it?
It's got a really lovely look to it, hasn't it? But achieved really easily. So what I did is I took the two connectors and put them face to face. I've got 3 of the rubies on there. All I did is use one skinny head pin from one of the kits.
Fab.
So what we're going to do is just drop them on. You leave the little ball head pin on there for now, just while you sort of wrap on. So what we're going to do is, I'll do this quickly, just spend some time wrapping that on. So what we're going to do is wrap that around the centre section. Wrap that around a few times so that you know that it's secure. I'll just do it the once for now, just so that for the purposes of the demo. Then let the rubies fall across, and then you can snip off that little ball head pin. And what we're going to do is sort of put that across the middle. We're going to attach exactly the same way onto the other loop. The first little section is a bit sort of fiddly, so just drop that on and then sort of try and hold that in place there, and then just wrap around. Probably easier to use the pliers just to sort of get that in place. So once the first one is in, you're okay. It's going to be a lot easier. I'll just snip that off, but I would wrap that around a couple of times just to make sure that that's secure. And then you've got that section there. Now all I did then is I used another skinny head pin and added in just some of the little beads. We've got these beautiful beads that are in the kit as well, so they're great. So just do exactly the same. I won't do it now, but just do exactly the same thing. Pop it on, and there, just tie that either side of that finding there. Can you see it there?
Yeah.
We're just going to add those either side, so you've got that section there.
Fab. So a bit of extra glimmer, but a bit of extra security.
Yeah. So it just, and once you've got those two in, it'll hold solid. I mean, it's moving around at the moment because we've only got that centre section in there. But once the other two are in, it's perfectly fine. So once you've done that centre section there, what we need to do then is just add the bracelet section. These are really lovely, aren't they? I love that. I couldn't get over them. The matrix box as a whole is just perfect. And then to add those, all I did is took one of the jump rings from the box. Take one of the loops. It's really easy. Make another set of pliers to close that. So that's one side. Sorry, there we go. There's one on one side. So the jump rings go through those holes in there really easily. So pop on the next one, and then all we're going to do is attach that to our bracelet centre. And all you need to do then is just continue that bracelet for as long as you want. And what I did with mine, I put what did I put in there? I put 3 in, and I put a jump ring on the end, and then added a section of chain. I added a clasp at one end, and then I added just a little ruby chip on a skinny head pin. And so you've got sort of will fit sort of different sizes. Then you can sort of graduate it if you want to. But that's how I did it. But you can do that for a pendant. You could have that as a centre section to a pendant and have some chain with some rubies on. Would look lovely.
I adore that.
So
and considering it's gold plated and it's ruby,
Yeah.
how much would we be selling this bracelet for?
If I was
approximately?
selling the bracelet, I'd be sort of looking sort of 20, about £20.
So £20,
Yeah.
and look at the rest that you have here
Yeah.
left over.
Yeah,
That
loads.
is instant money maker, which is unsurprising as to why this is so popular. I've got 18 opportunities left. Now this is it's such a low price kit for you today. It really is, for all of those components. I mean, a full strand, 70 carats worth of emerald for £3.70ish is just beyond.
It's crazy.
Hi ladies, bought the kit just for the buckle bracelet. Please can we have more of the bracelets on its own? Looking forward to Jan's other kits. Thanks. We will absolutely ask management to get their buying team on to try and source some more of those if they can. Thank you very much for your messages. We're about to head over and feel oh so festive at some of your makes at the Wall of Fame. Hello everybody and welcome to the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame is the bit where you get to send in your makes, completely free for you to send them in. We get to show some of them on TV and you all get entered into a draw. Some of you can win £100 and one of you can win £50 every single week. So Jan's going to start off with the first one.
Look at that.
I adore that.
So
How
pretty.
vintage does that look?
Well, I have to move this little tree out of the way.
Okay.
I don't want to. There you go. It's number 89. Thanks, Kerry, or whoever printed them off. The writing is really, look at that. Really
Oh, blimey, it was with
Remember?
you last time, wasn't it?
It's so tiny.
Honestly,
I had a headache for 2 days.
It was like writing for the Tooth Fairy. It was tiny, tiny.
So-
Thanks, Kerry, nice work. It wasn't her. Okay.
And this is from Zoe, and Zoe says, "Hi all, I made this from copper and bronze wire. Multicoloured spinel, smoky quartz, peridot, garnet and pearls. Please could I say a big hello to my nephew Henry, who was born 3 days ago. He's squishy and gorgeous. Hello Henry, welcome to the world." And
I
that
just think
is
that's still
beautiful.
Really beautiful. I love how it's got a real vintage feel to it as well. I think that's beautiful.
Lovely.
Good luck to you. Look at this one. How nicely does that metal colour go with this? This is number 90 and it belongs to Laura. Hi Laura. Hello all at JM Towers. Greetings from Scotland. Here is my latest effort for the Wall of Fame. I use JM copper wire, 1mm and 0.8. And some of my favourite gemstones at the moment. Dinky little 4mm jasper, also from JM. I'm pleased how it turned out. Another keeper, I think. Enjoying the shows as always. The gemstones are fab, designed are inspirational, and highly entertaining presenters make the show unmissable. Keep them coming. Fingers crossed that I get to see my entry on TV. That's very exciting. Kind regards from Laura, and you are in lovely, lovely Scotland. Laura, I think that is beautiful, and I've got to say, I love this detail section here. That is such a pretty effect, isn't it? Look at that. Laura, thank you so much for your lovely message and your comment. Good luck to you. Number 90.
And this is number 93, and this is beautiful, and this is from Fran. And Fran says, "Morning everyone, hope no leaks from the rain." No, I think we're okay at the moment, hopefully. The photo shows 2 brooches, both agates from the same pack. One wrapped with antique bronze coloured wire and the other with copper coloured wire. Sharpness of the pin needs some work, but they look good when the light hits them. Hope I get to purchase some 925 wire this time. Oh, I hope you're watching, Fran. I'm wondering who will be next to depart due to the influence of the pregnancy chair. Ooh, it's the chair you're sitting on, Bex, not me. Healthy.
No one told me about this chair. What are we talking about here?
Healthy wishes to everyone and to JM. Please keep up the fun, knowledge and enjoyment coming. And that's from Fran. Fran, they are beautiful. Don't know about the chair. The brooches are beautiful.
If we could move the chair, please, Kerry, that'd be great. Thank you so much for that, Fran. Your makes are always so, so lovely. Thank you very much for that. And I've got number 91 here, and those to me are instant sellers, aren't they?
Yeah,
if you're going to be making to sell anyway. This one is from Carol. Hello, Carol. Oh, happy Christmas, Carol. Anyway, dear all at JewelleryMaker, here is my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. Beautiful mouquet in various wires, using and practicing my wire wrapping and clasps as ever, everything from JM. Everyday array of JewelleryMaker sunshine. Good luck to all. And that is from Carol in Bristol. Carol, I think those are so, so beautiful. I love the clasps on them as well. I love how you've gone a bit funky on some of them. 91's your number. Good luck, my little Christmas Carol.
This is number 92. Look at that. Ooh, little birdie.
Love the birds.
Beautiful. This is from Lachlan, and Lachlan says, this is my next entry to the Wall of Fame. These 3 handmade chain link necklaces are for my first show. They are made from copper, different coated 0.8 wire, and all products are from JM. Good luck to all. And Lachlan, they are absolutely beautiful.
I think that is
I love that flower, and this chain is lovely.
Really nice.
And the little bird is gorgeous.
Good work on those chains. Thank you very much for those ones. After the break, one of the richest and most supreme of all garnets.
Ooh.
Wow. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your Rhodolite garnet, and it's coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. I've got too much to carry on with. I'll see you in a minute.
This is an important announcement to all our Freeview customers. From July 28th, JewelleryMaker will be moving to Channel 76. You'll be able to watch us between 8 AM and 12 PM, so make sure you retune your TV and join us on our new Freeview home. Book now to take part in the Gemporia experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of the TV studios, meet the presenters and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, a £20 gift voucher towards your evening meal and a free glass of bubbly.
It's terrific. Hannah is so knowledgeable, the gemologist, and as I said, I've learnt loads, and I would highly recommend it to anybody.
Very good value, very well put together. And yes, go for it.
Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
The more you learn about amber, the more fascinated you become with it. Now, we all know that some gemstones over many years will fade a little bit. It's just Mother Nature's way. She keeps it underground. It's nice and dark. It's nice and cool. It retains its colour. But leave it in the window over decades. A really nice, even beautiful amethyst will lose a bit of colour. Amber's actually the opposite. When this was cut and faceted about 80 to 90 years ago, it was more this colour. It was full of oxygen. But over the last 80 to 90 years, as the oxygen evaporates out of the actual gemstone, it turns a darker, more rich orange. In fact, I've just been told that this beautiful box that was cut and made in the 1950s actually started off, when it came into his family as an heirloom, more this colour. And as you can see already, the transformation into this very bright and rich orange.
When shopping with JewelleryMaker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
If you miss a JewelleryMaker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of JewelleryMaker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with JewelleryMaker.
With Rhodolite Garnet, what we get is we get a depth and a richness unlike any other type of garnet, unlike any other style of garnet. The pleochroism and the pleochroism in this style of garnet is beyond belief, really. I'm not just getting red when I look at this at all. I am getting that purple tone actually coming through. I am getting that rich, deep, almost ruby-like colour, but I'm also getting purples and flashes of pink as well. When we get pleochroism, it's all to do with the gemstone itself, and I've got to say that Rhodolite Garnet is one of the most pleochroic of all of the gemstones. With pleochroism, you'll pretty much only ever see 3 colours. You won't be seeing more than 3. But I can say that I am seeing all 3 of those tones in here. And it only happens depending on the way in which I move this and the way in which the light interacts with it. It's something that you will be able to see better at home than anywhere else. Don't forget this 30-day money-back guarantee. You will be able to see it better at home than anywhere else. But even if I just show it to you now, what colours can you see in this? Can you see reds and purples? Really deep, rich purples. That element of the pink you're going to really see when you get this more into daylight and into your own home. Now, not only have I got something here that is a very prestigious name within the world of garnets. Rhodolite Garnet absolutely is. Rhodolite Garnet can demand extremely high prices because it is a garnet, but it is a very specific type of garnet with that colour palette and with that richness and with that depth that a lot of people think and believe that, you know, ruby could hope to be, you know, and wish to be that richness and that colour. But don't forget for me, what I've also got here is incredible, profound precision of the cut within these. Faceting, which is what we've got on the surface of here, which is what we've got with the shape of this. The faceting itself is absolutely profound precision. Faceting in general is an absolute skill, and it's created by people called lapidarists or gemstone cutters or gemstone faceters. And those lapidarists work to create this shine and shape on the surface of the gemstone. Now, Steve Bennett is our CEO and the manager of the company here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, and he himself have worked with gemstones for many, many years, finding them, mining them, and one time he actually got the chance to cut them. Now, what you're about to see is a very, very short film with my manager Steve, and he in this little film is faceting just a normal gemstone, which will be nowhere near as small and intricate as this. Take a little look how he found it, even on a usual, relatively easy gemstone to work with.
I spent days and days studying lapidary. I've spent a day in the classroom as well. I've almost finished after a whole day a 57 facet round brilliant cut. I can tell you it's really difficult. I've got some of the most modern equipment here. I've got great teachers. I've got probably the easiest gemstone and the easiest cut to perform, and yet it looks pretty rubbish. So when you get yours home and think about where a lot of them are faceted just with a dob stick and years of experience, appreciate when you look at your beautiful gem the amount of work that's got into it.
So, can you see when Steve was working with then a normal sized gemstone doing a relatively easy cut with a relatively even unusual amount of facets on a larger gemstone? I mean, that gemstone to my eye looks around about an 8mm, maybe even a 10mm. Imagine that process. He had a whole day's worth of training. Imagine that process and then times that by 20, because what I've got here is something so delicate, so intricate, that actually to create that faceting takes years and years and years worth of hard work, skill, dedication and passion from our extremely talented lapidress. If I hold this out for you, you'll be able to see those faceted areas on this, those faceted surfaces, each and every one of them beautifully even. If it wasn't even, you wouldn't get that stunning, sensational sparkle that you can see now. Can you see that as the light hits across each one of those facets? You're not getting areas, are you, where there's huge facets and then ones where they're almost unnoticeable. You're getting this beautiful evenness of that light, of that shine across every single one of them. And that takes an extreme amount of dedication and skill within itself. It's also, you know, when you are looking at the machinery that we work with these, you know, it is a fast moving piece of kit, it is a fast moving piece of machinery. You can literally just nudge it accidentally wrong in one direction or another, and what you're going to get is complete and absolute waste of a gemstone. You're going to get an unusable gemstone there. So this is not only serious precision and professionalism, but actually what it also is a very high cost workmanship upon these, because this can't just be created, as you saw there, by someone like Steve who's only been training a day or even a few weeks or even a few months. This is for people who have worked for years and years to really hone that skill as a lapidress. But also the fact of the matter is that on a piece like this, with all of that work and dedication and with all of the wastage that can occur from accidents going wrong with the precision needed for this, then actually it is a very high-end and luxurious piece for you to own, not only because of the faceting, not only because of the workmanship, but also because it is rhodolite garnet. The price point on this has rolled down. I was astonished to find out that this was just £17.95. Today though, because it's Christmas, pardon? Why are we taking that much from this? It's Christmas, that's why. Okay, this was £17.95. That's the price it was set at. That's the price we were, you know, when we looked on our schedules last night, as I was looking after the mid-show last night, it was £17.95 on there. Now, we took it down to 14, and you know what? It's red, it's Christmassy, it's festive, it's something that we're all going to want to find in our Christmas stocking, so we've taken it down even more in price. That is £12.95. Think about the workmanship, think about the craftsmanship that's gone into this, think about the fact that this is rhodolite garnet. This is one of the most precious of all garnet, and renowned. Don't forget, it's a really renowned garnet as well. All of that for £12.95. I mean, imagine doing this ring that Jan's created with this. You'd be able to, wouldn't you, Jan? Definitely. And how much would I sell this ring, but with the rhodolite garnet in it?
If I was selling that, you've got to be looking sort of 45
£40,
yeah.
Approximately £40. And, you know, how much have we used here? Let me think. If I hold that round and it's used that much, because that's the same length as the ring. Look at that!
I've used sterling with that, obviously, from the kit.
Of course you have,
but
yeah,
even if I use plated, I'd be asking sort of 25, 30 for it.
Mm-hmm.
because of the quality of the garnet, you know, just stunning.
It's astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I've used approximately this much for a ring, do you want to see how much I've got left over? Is that much out for a ring, approximately? Left over. I've got £40 worth approximately here. Yes, it is with 925 sterling silver wire, but still £40 worth there nonetheless. How many other rings could I get out of it? 1 more ring, 4 more rings, 5 rings. 5 rings at £40 per pop, approximately. That is beyond bewilderment, isn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it? At that price, just beautiful.
Yeah.
And with the next kit, as an add-on to the next kit, it would just be, well, add-on to all of the kits really, but especially the next kit would just be, for me, if I was at home, that's what I'd be looking at. Because the designs that I've done in this kit, adding the garnet, would just, yeah, just beautiful.
How beautiful does that look? Doesn't it?
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, ladies and gents, not many opportunities left. I just want to say to every single one of you who's got this, absolute connoisseurs, all of you, I can see that you understand the craftsmanship. I can see if you're buying this that you understand the prestige that goes along with rhodolite garnet, and I can see that you are a true gemstone lover. So well done to every single one of you. People after my own heart completely. Lots of you are getting your hands on all of these. I've got Soami in with me today, getting yourself a couple. I've got collectors in Somerset getting themselves a few. Janice is in getting herself a few, as is Renee. It's lovely to see you, Renee. Margaret's coming in and getting some of these too. It is a sensational collection, piece that I have here for you that genuinely is going to add to any of your collections that you have at home. And when you think about the work and the skill and the style that's gone into this, I mean, it's just phenomenal, isn't it? Really phenomenal. 15 carats worth of these, and they are 3 mil. Well done, everyone. Justin's just come in and got a few as well. Can you get rid of that awful doll in the studio? It's scary. Which one are you talking about, Maria? This one? I heard that they were Linda's, weren't they? They're Linda's.
She's a bit scary, not Linda.
So? It definitely sounded like you were referring to Linda
no,
then.
I love Linda. But yeah, she
you have to say that, you're scared of her. will you maybe just turn the doll around? We don't want to upset Linda. Can you just
maybe turn it around?
Yeah, should we turn the doll around?
Doesn't that look even
or is that going to be creepy too?
Is that even more creepy?
What?
How's that?
Okay, that is a bit creepier. Oh yeah, that's weirder. That looks like Santa hasn't shaved in a while. Hello, Michelle. She says the one by the wall of fame is a bit unnerving. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah, it is a bit. It looks a little bit like what are them ones? The Jim Carrey's in the film and he's the Grinch. It looks like the people from the Grinch, doesn't it? It really, really does. I'm glad that we're all having a lovely time today. Santa needs to go to the opticians. He's got a wonky goggle, hasn't he?
Bless him.
It's not quite straight, that. Hey up, Santa. Oh, lovely. Well done, everyone who got their hands on that. A really special piece to add to your collection. It's lovely for you to have them. Got for you now some head pins. And these are genuine sterling silver in rose gold, but guess what? They're featherweight. Get yourself on the phone lines. You know we don't have these in often at all. Rose gold especially. Featherweight head pins are something that is an absolute essential. There are people picking up the phones already on these ones, so the graphics have only just come in. This is a spectacular, spectacular addition to our pieces. Let me show you what exactly we've got here. So when I talk about the featherweight head pins, I'm talking about these. It's a relatively new piece to our collection, really, if you think about it. We've only really had them for the last few months. What we've got here is a super duper fine wire that is much finer than that of our usual head pins. head pins. And the wonderful thing about this is, if you've just got your hands on this stunning rhodolite garnet, you're going to need wires and head pins like this to work with them. Not only because the prestige is there of the 925 with that rose gold over the top, not only because the colour palette itself to me is gorgeous, I mean that rose gold really brings out the richness of the tones in the rhodolite, but also because this is a very, very high-end prestigious strand, and with ones like this, we can tend, especially because they're 3mm, can tend to have a smaller drill hole. So you don't want to be getting home and maybe just having loads of, I don't know, 0.4 in your stash and finding that some 0.4 or some 0.6 might not go through, or your normal head pins, which are around a 0.6 usually, won't go through. These head pins, you're much more likely for them to be able to go through your gemstones, such as this beautiful rhodolite, such as that sensational opal that I've got coming up for you in a bit, and like this massive pearls collection I've got. These are about to go out the door as quick as you like. Your price point is just £8.95, and you will be getting 100 of those in total. It is the real deal 95, and it's got that rose gold over the top, which we know is extremely hard to get your hands on. It's something we don't get to see a lot around if you go into shop for your jewellery making pieces. We don't even get it here that often, so when we do bring it on, it's always extremely popular. That's why I started off with over 100, and now I've got less than half of that available right now. I've only got 39 approximately here. Get them whilst you can, because they are going to sell out. If you all check out your baskets, they will almost be a goner. Stay on the phone though whilst you can, because you could still clinch those ones. Got for you next up the charms, which are 925 again, and these drop charms are going to go too well with, oh, I was going to say my opal. It's exactly the same shape. The opal demands and deserves 925. Look at these. Oh, wowzers. What have we got here? Okay, well, we've got beautiful drops here for you. These are your drop charms. And what you have is you have this lovely, lovely bulb at the end, a real high amount of 925. And then you're also getting that lovely loop at the top of these, so it makes it really easy for you to attach onto your pieces. Now, I just think these are beautiful and really, really workable, but I'd love to find out what Jan would do with these herself, if I may.
I think they're great. I mean, for me, what I can see is maybe an earring, a pearl earring with that at the bottom of it would look stunning. But like you say, against a drop gemstone as a charm would just look beautiful, wouldn't it? Because it just carries that shape then all the way through, doesn't it? So just some simple chain, maybe one of those opals and a few of those silver charms would look stunning, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely sensational. Gorgeous. Wouldn't it? I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm on another planet looking into that opal. I really, really do. I've got here for you a massive amount of these, 10 in total. Normally when we do 925, we very rarely do 10, do we? A lot of the times you'll see a pair of or 5 of, but you've got 10 pieces here, which is fab. The price point today for 10 925 pieces is just £8.95 for you today, and you're getting a huge amount in there of that beautiful grand weight, of that high shine, and it's going to be lovely, I think, just even as a little kind of end of your piece finish, you know, maybe at the end of extender class, just like lovely Jan did before with the ruby, but maybe if you didn't have any gemstones in your piece, it was just a lovely chain. Adding little additions like that are going to give it a really, really nice high shine effect, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. And I've just thought, what about something like on the moon? Maybe even instead of the star, if you wanted something a little bit more dainty. Or what about if you did something like this and maybe you made it a cloud, you could do little 925 raindrops.
Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. That'd be really cute, yeah.
That's
I like
cutesy. That. £8.95 for you today on those ones. Get them whilst you can, because I have got chain coming up for you later. And do you know what? Real simple, one of those on a chain in the centre. It's elegance, isn't it?
Yep.
Absolute elegance. Lots of you coming in for these. Do keep checking out those baskets. Don't forget, it is check out as many times as you want. It's It's only £2.95. I was going to say £9.95 then. £2.95 for the whole day. Midnight till midnight. Yay! Got mine. I'm making wish bracelets for bridesmaids gifts for the wedding fairs I've got coming up. These are perfect. Great idea, little bridesmaid's gift. Perfect for adding on to your charm bracelets, isn't it?
Yeah, stunning for that, aren't they? They're just so pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like you say, just that little drop of silver is all you need sometimes. It's just to finish off that design, isn't it? Yeah. To add that detail.
Yeah, and it's not over the top.
No.
Appearance. Love that idea. Good luck at your fairs. Okie pokely, I have got something else a little bit special for you now. We're feeling festive with a bit of the red micro facet. Should we add a little bit of festive green? Is that style by? Green onyx is something that I believe is the perfect palette for all creative people. The reason being is the colour to this, the actual hue itself, is unlike any other. When we're talking about the colour, we're talking about a mix of things, but in that colour spectrum I really want to talk about the hue with this. And when we talk about the hue, we mean what would initially be thought of as the colour. So when you think of the hue of ruby, you'd think red. When you think of the hue of a peridot, you'll think of a very specific green. The hue of a green onyx is this. It's this beautiful, so unique, almost grass-like green colour that we've got running through this, that does just glow to the eye because of the structure of it. Now, it's a really interesting gemstone. It's one that I'm sure a lot of you will know of, Glen Lear, in particular if you watch our sister channels or if you're just really into gemstones themselves and you're a bit of a connoisseur. Glen Lear is someone that we work closely with here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. And he is, amongst many things, a gem collector, a gem cutter as well. And Glen Lear works with onyx time and time and time again, and predominantly works with green onyx. That's Glen Lear there working away on some of his pieces. But he predominantly will work with green onyx, and the reason being is he believes that it is a perfect back palette of colour for creativity. He's worked with opal alongside green onyx, which you could actually do today. You could do that yourself today, because that opal I've got coming up would be superb next to this. He's worked with garnets alongside green onyx before. You know, he's done front page magazine pieces working with this gemstone because he believes it is the perfect back palette and the perfect hue to go with anything. And I completely agree. You can see the stem-like nature of these. You can see that stem-like colour. It's going to work with everything. It's going to work with your red tones. It's going to even add a pop to these gorgeous pearls that I've got coming up. It's going to work with things even like your metallics that we had on earlier on. It's going to work with all of these and really give them a richness because it is the archetypal Mother Nature colour. I know that we say green is in general, but really, don't you think this green is even more? It's got that freshness, it's got that beauty. And don't forget all of the workmanship that goes into micro-faceting like this. I am going to give you an offer on this today. Hold on, because it's not $17.95. Should be, has been. That's what we got told it should be by management the other day. It's Christmas. And we've been good all year. £12.95. Now, I cannot guarantee that that is a sticker price. I can't say that's going to stay around forever. All I can say is today it's Christmas. It's like at Christmas Day, you get away with more things, don't you, on Christmas Day? You get to wake up at ridiculous o'clock in the morning. You get to overindulge on food. You get to, you know, open your presents and ignore everyone else all day whilst you're playing with them and setting up your new tech. You get to do all of those things on Christmas Day, and I tell you what, we're doing it too. We're doing it too. We're being mischievous today. We are just treating you. Should be $17.95. Hi. Oh, hi, Pauline. You all right, my love? I've got another text here and only just got up. Have I missed the gorgeous Opal? Midday. It's at 12 o'clock. Can I just say, it has to be the best Opal I've seen for its price in particular. Are you thinking, £100? When I say £100, that is super conservative, isn't it, for the quality? Oh, I just love it. I can't wait. So don't worry, 12 o'clock. £12.95 on these ones today. Let me show you them next to the Rhodolite Garnet, if I may, because it is festive, isn't it, red and greens together? They are festive colours. And look at how beautiful they are together. It's lovely, that, isn't it? What a lovely festive colouring. £12.95. It's a launch price offer today. I can't guarantee that price point will stay. I showed you this ruby a minute ago. Let's take a really good look at it now, because I tell you what, the clarity on this is just beyond belief. That's coming up for you very, very soon. It's kit time, can you believe? Second kit of the day. They're absolutely flying by. Okay, I'm going to bring over this necklace because, yes, it is that time. This is a 3-part kit I've got for you today. And we've got parts that... Well, the reason we've done this is because you might just want the gemstones, you might just want that 925, but I think everyone's going to want to get their hands on at least an element, aren't they?
Definitely. I'd be wanting all of it.
Yes.
But
me
yeah,
too.
It's just a brilliant collection. It's just so, it just goes together perfectly. I mean, you know, what's not to like? You've got pearls and spinel.
This spinel, this is the one that when our producer Dion walked in today, she thought that these were diamonds because they look like they could be.
Definitely.
How were these to work with?
They were lush.
Please?
They were so beautiful. I just love working with them. I'm really enjoying at the moment working with the microfaceted gemstones, and you know, when you get stones like the spinel, you know, you feel really privileged to work with them.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
They're beautiful.
You do. You feel very, very privileged to get to work with them. And the spinel itself, you know, there is that diamond-like luster to them, and spinel does that better than any other gemstone, I believe. It is just so delicate, and within these pieces, I bet it was quite inspirational, wasn't it?
It was, because you got it, and I mean, it's Catch a Falling Star, and for me, I sort of took that as the inspiration. But the gemstones on their own, you know, you sit down with them, and they do. They're inspirational on their own. They just sort of guide you to what they want you to do.
I just think they're exceptional, and you can see in the tail of that shooting star this strand of spinel, which has got almost this vintage-like coating upon it, hasn't it?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's just
but it doesn't lose any of the sparkle or the beauty. It's just got that added something to it. By coating, it's not taking anything away from it. It's just, I mean, spinel is beautiful. You wouldn't think you could enhance it, but you know, yeah. So I don't know what to say because it's just gorgeous.
Oh, Jan, these are stunning, says Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
So right. If I show you this spinel next to the black spinel as well, you will be able to see they are both described as black spinel, but one of them, it's just got more of a vintage colouring to it. Do you see what I mean? The top there, to me, has got almost a more vintage, almost a mystic look to it, which is just beyond belief. Oh, I think they are sensational. I really, really do. And it is Jan, so it would be rude not to add some pearls with this.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Isn't it spectacular?
I mean, if you didn't want to do the wire work, just the pearls with a spinel dropped in between them is just a stunning look, isn't it?
It's just astonishing, isn't it? I just want to show you the spinel on either side of this. I mean, that as a collection, look at that.
It's amazing.
It is just beyond belief. That is just high elegance. That is the type of thing I imagine if we saw that in a Cartier window or a Chanel window or a Gucci window, A, we'd think I couldn't afford that. B, we'd think I absolutely adore that. And you would think, oh yeah, that looks absolutely placed there. Wouldn't we? We wouldn't think, oh, that looks out of place. It would look like those pieces. Hello, Dawn. Janet, you're a star. Oh. Beautiful collection.
Thank you, Dawn.
You are, though.
Oh, thank you.
You are.
Twinkle, twinkle.
I did say to Jan earlier on that for me this is one of the most beautiful collections I personally have seen before for a very long time, and I just think it's gorgeous. Woohoo! Got mine getting, says Mark. Thank you, Mark, for that. Well done for getting it. As always, Jan, your jewellery is beautiful and so wearable. Love to you all, and that's from Joanne. Joanne, lots of Christmas kisses for you. Thank you for that. And you're right, it is wearable.
And I think that's what I try, and I'm very selfish when I make jewellery, because a lot of the time I make jewellery that I would wear.
Yeah.
And you know, I like to do that, and I think when you're doing what you enjoy and you're putting that love and that passion into it, I think it shows then in your makes. So for me, that's really, really important. But the way you're showing the gemstones now, you know, anything you make is going to look beautiful, because the palette that you're starting with is pearls and spinel.
It's sensational, isn't it? Perfect party wear with a little black dress. Absolutely agree with that. Yeah. Party dress, glamour. Morning, ladies. Jan, you're an inspiration. Such beautiful jewellery every time. Love watching you on the show.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. Oh, it means such a lot, you know, when people like.
Well, Donna Marie's been very concise and just gone love, 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 love.
That's how I felt about it.
I've got 32 left. I had over 100. Your price point. How is that even possible?
Yeah, what can you say at that? Dion. And it's not even blue?
Isn't that just astonishing? That's why everybody's rushing to the phone. That's why I've had, around 100 people have already allocated it. I've got so many people with it in their baskets as well. And for people who are messaging in, yes, this is 925 sterling silver wire, and yes, it is coming up in a minute or two for you. This is a creation unlike any other. If everybody checks out now, am I right in saying we would have sold out? So, it is fastest finger first. If you're on the telephone, stay where you are. Don't be disheartened. Stay on the telephone whilst you're there, because some people, might not decide to check out. Some people might be a little bit slow to the trigger. So do stay where you are, because that quantity is going down. And let's be honest, it's a sensational collection. It really, really is wonderful. Well done to everybody who's got it. And for anyone who does miss out, I'm sorry, but don't worry. I might be able to put a smile on your face now with the 925. We're doing the sterling wire now. I might be able to put a smile on your face with the 95. If you're on the phone, stay on the phone, because you might be able to get your hands on these. And I would just say, yeah, and I'll have the sterling silver as well whilst you're there, because this is a special one. And I've only got 67. So if you're on the phone now, tell you what, stay where you are. Even if you've just got your, your call processed and you've just bought those pearls, just yammer on. Ask the person on the phone, how's your day been? Feeling festive? Have a little chat. Just stay where you are in the queue. Just stay where you are. Yeah. What's your name? What are you wearing? Don't ask that. But thank you, Ollie, for your input. I have got for you here an amazing collection of 925. It's your 925 wire, your charm, your connector, and that chain as well. I've got here for you 0.8 wire, and I've got your 5 meters worth of your 0.4 genuine sterling silver wire. these two gauges to work together are just phenomenal. They are just sensational, and those as a pairing are just going to add so much design. You've got that structural section there, you've got that woven pieces in there as well, and look at how the wire is really working with you. That's your price point today. I've got to bring that in because we are going to sell out any minute now. I'm so sorry. Let me just really quickly, what's she doing? Let me just really quickly show you the other things. There's a star. There's a star. There's a connector. And there's a necklace. I know, look at the size of this. That's 925 as well. All of it's 925, look. They're gorgeous. It's fabulous, isn't it? And a necklace chain as well. Loads there, about to sell out. Catch a falling star. I hope you've put it in your basket. Thanks. Just tell you what, on fire today, on fire. I've got to bring, I promise we are going to be doing a demo with these, but I've got to bring you something else, because if we don't have graphics on the screen for a short amount of time, these are the graphics, by the way, you see this right in here, an alarm goes off and people go mad and people start to rush and it's awful. So we're going to bring something else just before we get on to a demo. Which one do you want to do first, lovely lady? Oh, are they together? I've got 2 packs. Double, trouble, or prices we're going to be expecting for these ones. Take a look. 2 different packs I've got here.
Lush, aren't they?
So this is your first one that we're looking at here, and that's the one with those lovely oval link chains that we've got. All of this is 925 in both packs. In the other one though, I've got that heart-shaped chain. That lovely 925 heart-shaped chain in there as well. All 925. I've got a big selection of your head pins, because I have got 2 packs of the head pins, so they're all 925, and look at the amount you're getting. Huge amount in total, giving you a really high-end look. You've got around 30 of those in total. I've got clasps galore, I've got earring findings galore, I've got 4 pairs of earrings. I've got things like your toggle clasps, your lobster claw clasps, your crimps. In fact, everything you can see on your screen right now is what you're going to be getting in this collection. When you're working with spinel of the quality we've just brought to you, when you're working with smooth and beautifully precise pearls like we've just brought, and when we're bringing to you that sensational sterling silver wire that we've just brought, you need to carry on those designs with the prestige they deserve. And this is the way to add the icing to the cake. Your price point today for 2 packs of 925 sterling silver is just £21.95. I thought our 925 sterling silver packs were the sort of £19-ish each, weren't they? Sure, they were definitely around £17.95 at one point or another. To get 2 at £21.95, that is an astonishing deal.
I should have called in sick today.
I just think that's astonishing.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I've been blown away over those. Yeah, what can you say? I'm lost for words.
Fab. So we're going to do a really nice quick demo now, because this is flying out and we don't want to get told off. So which one are we going to be learning to create now?
The star, the shooting star. I'm just going to show you a quick way of how to create that star,
which I love,
and just quickly explain how I sort of finished it off, if that's okay. Right, so take a length of the 0.8, and in those with the wire it's great because you've got 1 metre of the 0.8, but you've got 5 metres of the 0.4, so it's great for weaving, so you've got plenty there. Actually, I'm going to put that on the back black, if that's okay.
No problem.
There you go, that's better. So we've got a length of the wire, and that's probably with some macrame board length, whatever that is. You know I'm hopeless at measuring. So then I've taken some the pliers from the toolkit, and all we're going to do is pop the wire in, sort of near the centre, and just make an angle. Try and make quite a sharp angle there. So you've got that angle, sorry, there. And then pop the wires back in. So what we're looking at doing is creating that zigzag. So what you need to do is so you've got 5 points to that zigzag. I'll just do that quickly.
20 opportunities left. Do check out those baskets, please.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points there. And then what we're going to do is just take some tighter pliers and just sort of close those little points up. This is the way I sort of create stars, and I just find this to be the easiest way because you get all the points are sort of the same size. So now you can see it's starting to sort of turn around. So what we need to do is just turn that around, and already you see the shape is sort of starting there. So this top section here, bring that, and we need to bend that back on itself. So pop the pliers back in and bend that so you know you've got an equal size there. And on the other side, bring that back. And then when you bring those together, you've got that star shape. And then all you need to do is just sort of tighten things up a little bit, just tweak it, so you've got that shape there. Just spend a little bit of time sort of shaping that up. And then what I did is I started to set in the spinel in this section here. Okay, so for that all I did is took a piece of the 0.4. I'm going to show you quickly a couple of them.
Okay.
Take a length of the 0.4. I'm just going to take a short length because we're not going to spend a lot of time. And then in that centre that one here, just wrap around that first wire, maybe a couple of times, just to get that sort of secured onto there. Spend some time and sort of make that nice and neat and tight. You can cut off all your little bits of ends afterwards. And then pop on this beautiful spinel. You know, when I got this, I just sat and looked at it. It's so sparkly, it's so sparkly, I can't see the holes. There.
We have sold out of that findings pack, so you got your double trouble storage. It was 2 storage boxes. We took it down twice in price. It was just $6.95 for you.
So all I did is I set that one in the centre there and then wrapped around this side. Wrapped around that a couple of times and back over to this one, round that once, so you're back in a position then to add some more. And I think what I did a row of 3 of just a single spinel, then I added 2, then 3, then 4, just to get that graduation.
Gorgeous.
And then once I'd done that, we'd got sort of this sort of shape. So imagine that I've put in all the spinel to here, and then all I did is kink that back, so you've got the end of the
tail
section there, and then bring them together, and then actually I'll snip that off, pop that out of the way there, and then all I did is I brought these round and wrapped them over.
How simple.
And it's really easily, and just wrap them, and you can wrap them a couple of times, add a bit of detail, but basically that's the bones of it really.
It's fab.
And you're setting in the spinel.
Thank you so much for showing us that, Jan. I bet we're all going to be having a go at that. And let me just ask, price point wise, if we sold it on?
If I was selling that, it's got to be £80, £90, £100 maybe.
Around about 90 or 100.
I mean, you've got all that beautiful spinel, sterling silver, pearls.
Pearls, yeah, why not?
Got to be.
Absolutely agree with you. Thank you so much for showing us that.
Welcome.
We're going to have a little look at what you've been creating in our Wall of Fame. We're over here at the Wall of Fame and we're going to start off with Jan's piece.
Okay, this is 95. I'm going to have to just move it out a bit because I can't see the writing. There we go. And this is from Leslie Robinson. Leslie's in Basildon in Essex. And Leslie says, here is this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. It is a necklace made with green amethyst chips, beautiful white potato pearls and spacer beads from my stash. I hope you like it, and here's hoping for a win. I love all the programmes, and when I'm at work I record them so I can watch everything, and that's best wishes from Leslie. Leslie, that is beautiful.
I think that is sensational.
Really elegant.
Just fab. Well done to you. I love this. I know that's so far up your street as well. Got some lovely pearls coming up for you shortly. Hello all, this is my first entry into the Wall of Fame. It's a necklace and earrings made from cherry cashew pearls and black spinel with sterling silver, all from JM. Here's hoping for a win so I can top up my stash. Good luck to all. And that is Claire in gorgeous Cumbria. Grew up in Cumbria, Claire. I think that's a beautiful look and very, very festive colours. 98 show number, Claire.
And this is 94. This is beautiful. Look how pretty that is.
Wow.
Isn't it? It's gorgeous. And this is from Alison Malik, and Alison says, hello everyone at JewelleryMaker. Hello Alison. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I've used crackled quartz ovals and carved flowers to create this necklace with a splash of colour. Good luck to everyone in the draw. Alison, that is beautiful. I love that colour.
Wonderful. Genuinely wonderful. Isn't it?
Really pretty.
I love that. I'm on 97 for you now, and look at all of that beautiful chainmail. Hi all. My entry to the Wall of Fame is a chainmail jump rings, all from JM and agate from JM. Hope you see it. Hope to see it on the Wall of Fame. Good luck in the draw next week, and that is from Rose Bilton. Rose, thank you for that. Love the chainmail colour that you've gone for, and with that agate, it looks fab. 97's your number.
Look at this.
Oh, good photography.
This is number 96, and I don't know if to go that way or that way.
Yeah, go yeah, whichever way you can read.
That'd help, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is from Anne-Marie Browning, and Anne-Marie says, this is my latest make. Everything is from JM. It's a blue coloured onyx wrapped with silver and pink wire. It's my first attempt at this sort of thing, and I love it. First attempt?
What?
Oof. I'm making these as Christmas gifts. I learnt all the weaving from the demos on the show. I love watching and learning. Wow, you would not say that's a first attempt, would you?
I wouldn't even say it was a fourth or fifth attempt. Woo. And Anne-Marie, love that you're ready for Christmas. Love that.
Love the pink and silver.
Fab, isn't it? 96 is your number. Okey pokey, piggity pokey. After the break, I have got for you Ruby, Ruby, Ooh. Ruby. The quality is astonishing, and it can be yours. All you've got to do is stay tuned. I'll see you in a few minutes.
This is an important announcement to all our Freeview customers. From July 28th, JewelleryMaker will be moving to Channel 76. You'll be able to watch us between 8 AM and 12 PM, so make sure you retune your TV and join us on our new Freeview home.
Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to JewelleryMaker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
I've been on the introduction to beadwork from JewelleryMaker, and the class was run by Linda, who I've watched on television many times, and always thought, well, I must go to that class because I've bought a lot of the jewellery, the lovely stones, but never ever sat down really and studied it. It's much easier when somebody explains what you've got to do. So I've made necklaces, I've made some lovely earrings. And it's good because we've got all the choice of beads stones we were able to use, and I've had a thoroughly good day. And of course I dragged my daughter along, who's kept me in tow, so it's open to all ages. It was super. We met a very good crowd.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. JewelleryMaker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
Have you seen the size of these, Ruby? Whoa! They're mammoth! They're absolutely huge! I mean, don't get me wrong, I know we have nice big pieces of ruby on now and again, and you know, on the nuggety strands, sometimes we can be getting close to a 5mm. But a 5x3 on a beautifully crafted rondelle, it's astonishing. Hello everybody, happy Christmas. No, you haven't been asleep for months. It is still July, but we're getting you ready for Christmas. My name is Becky and today I am bringing you this stunning ruby for less than £100. Even though you're getting those mammoth pieces, even though you're getting those huge, big, crafted pieces in the centre. Do you know what I do love about this as well? That richness of colour is sensational, isn't it? It really is. What do you think of this strand?
It's beautiful, isn't it? But like you say, the colour is gorgeous. I quite like the fact that it's not faceted. I like that smooth effect to it. I think it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't it? And with the last kit would be beautiful. With the pearls that are coming up would be stunning. Yeah, just gorgeous.
Would be phenomenal, isn't it? Yeah. I just want to show you the clarity on this one, if I may. Just because, look at the clarity on it. I mean, that is astonishing, isn't it? To get that amount of clarity in a ruby. This isn't an opaque piece. This isn't one that's filled with silk-like inclusions whereby no light dances through it. This has got a lot of clarity, and what clarity like that means is when you do wear it, you are going to get that colour changing look. You're also going to get that gorgeous femininity and that beautiful glow to your neckline or your wristline, wherever you have these, and it gives it that high-end look. If we think about pieces, just hold an image in your mind now, if you may, of a ruby ring that you might see in a really nice high-end jeweller's. It's not going to be an opaque piece, is it? It's going to have clarity there. I bet the picture you had in your mind had clarity there, and I tell you what, this has bounds full of clarity within it, which is just going to give you femininity and glow. It's also got that really archetypal colour of ruby, hasn't it, which is fab, because people are going to know instantly that this is the real deal. People are going to know instantly that this is genuine ruby as soon as they look at it. I always think with pieces like this, you know, when you do, because you can get other red gems that have a similar-ish look, but I always think people know ruby, and when people see a gorgeous, clear red gemstone such as this, they will instantly go, oh, wow, is that ruby? And if it's not, you get that kind of head-bowing moment of, no, it's not actually, it's so-and-so, don't you? I myself would prefer to have something that looked like ruby, had clarity to ruby, the richness of ruby, and that had the name of ruby, the status of ruby, and I've got it here, right in front of you now, at a price point that I think is truly sensational. Not only here do I have huge pieces of one of the big 4 gemstones and one of the most renowned gemstones in the world, Not only do I have here that archetypal colour, and don't forget when I'm talking about the colour, I'm not just talking about the hue from this being red. I'm talking about that perfect percentage of tone as well within this, and that stunning saturation that is even throughout, therefore heightening the price point due to that quality and due to those kind of aspirational rubies we all look for with that saturation point. But what I've also got, not just that size, those sizable pieces, not just that beautiful, perfect to my eye colour, but also I've got a really workable strand here. It's really workable because of the shape, because of the size, and because of the fact that this is your real deal ruby and something that actually is going to go with anything. It's going to go with your spinels you've just bought. It's going to go with the pearls I've got coming up for you later. It's even going to go with the opal that I've got coming up in a bit as well. Your price point today. It's Christmas. Get ready, because I tell you what, you're going to be glad you woke up at this time, because honestly, your Christmas stocking, it's just £34.95 for you today on this. We've just crashed this down in price. There's no need to whatsoever. No need to whatsoever. But we want to make your Christmas cracking. We want to give you the opportunity and the chance to get your hands on those pieces for those very, very, very special people in your life, your best friends, your loved ones, your family members, to bring you those high-end astonishing pieces, those beautiful pieces that, you know what, are heirlooms. People do look back on them. People wear them Christmas after Christmas after Christmas and refer to as, oh, do you remember when you made these for me 3 Christmases ago? Yes, goodness, I still love them, I still adore them. And that is what people will do with this strand. Don't you think so, Jan?
Yeah, I think when you're making jewellery with this calibre of gemstone, you're making heirlooms, aren't you?
Massively.
And
yeah.
like that with the black spinel from the kit that we've just done would just look stunning, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't
so for
it?
me, if I got the pearls and black spinel, I'd be adding that to it for definite.
Well, absolutely agree
and
with
at that price, and the price that the pearls and the spinel went to as well.
Yeah. A knockdown price point. I mean, look at it next to that. Red and black is so elegant. For example, Ben today is wearing red and black, and look how elegant and elegant. I said elegant, Ben. Ben. Yes, look how elegant he looks today. But no, black and red, they do go together perfectly all year round. They really, really do. Red and black, it's a very, very kind of very grown up, a very high-end, elegant, sophisticated colour palette together. What would you be doing with this ruby, please, Jan?
Oh, well, for me, just dropping those on top of one pearl with a pair of earrings would look absolutely beautiful. I'd make, maybe if I got the black spinel, make a bracelet, just intersperse it with the black spinel. I'd keep it simple.
Yeah, that's what
I'd either do some channel setting as we did in the other kit, or I'd just keep it simple, just drop like a spinel or something precious in between them. And
love that idea.
Yeah, because they're just beautiful.
Just sensational, isn't it? Well done, absolutely, everybody. £34.95 for you today. Ooh. Is it just me, Jan? Or has it got really cold in here?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I do. What am I saying yes for?
Have you thought about joining the stage, Jan? Have you thought about it?
Was I really convincing?
Gosh, yeah!
Yeah, cool.
I've got for you here something that is guaranteed to add a little bit of a chill to you. These are brand spanking new. These are brand spanking new and sensational. You ready? The weather outside is frightful, but these snowflakes are so delightful. Aren't they gorgeous? These little charms, let me get them out for you to really have a look at. Easier said than done. Oh, there we go. They would be easy to open, but although I've said it's cold, it is actually boiling in here. Let me show you what I've got. I've got these gorgeous little snowflake charms. Oh, what do you think of when you think snowflake? I think cold, I think individuality, I think uniqueness. What do you think of, Jan?
Cold.
Said that one, John.
Well, instantly you think of Christmas. Well, I instantly think of Christmas.
Yeah,
you know, when you see them. But they're just beautiful, aren't they? Really pretty. So they make great earrings.
Oh,
you could just
fab
use them
little
as
earrings.
Couldn't you?
Yeah.
And you know, you'd wear sort of different ones in each ear. I think that's just beautiful. Just on the end of a charm bracelet, you could add that to a charm bracelet, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just on the end of a piece.
Yeah.
Phone charms, bag charms, purse charms, all of those sort of things they'd be perfect for. You can see all of the different ideas that we've got on these, all the different designs, sorry. Lots of different designs on here. For everyone, glass charms, these are going to be perfect for glass charms because you've got the 8 different designs in there, but also what you're getting is, you know, if you put maybe a birthstone or something like that with them. And in fact, I do have a birthstone show coming up for you. That is on the 7th of August. 7th of August, I've got a birthstone show on designer inspiration for you. Something like a birthstone with a charm like this is a little glass charm at Christmas is going to be sensational. Now, you don't just get 2 of each of these, which would be a great amount for things like earrings, but you actually get a massive amount. In fact, how many do you get of each? Let me count some out for you. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of each one. And I've got 8 designs, which means I've got 40 in total. That is a massive amount, isn't it?
There's a lot there, isn't there?
Normally you don't get a pack of 40 charms, do you? Normally.
It'd be great to make sort of Christmas decorations as well for your tree. Hang on your tree. You could sort of hang gemstones from them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And hang them on the tree. That'd look really cute, wouldn't they?
I'd actually get myself a couple of packs of these because, yes, I would have used them on Christmas and for Christmas, but even, you know, in the run-up to Christmas, when it starts to get a bit chillier in October, you know, nice for designs around then as well, isn't it? The thing I love as well about the snowflake design on these is that they are all a little bit different in the 8 different parts, but also the fab thing about them is with a snowflake design, it's not something that goes out of fashion, is it?
No.
You know, skulls have been quite fashionable and were quite fashionable, and then they became more popular, and then they've kind of dipped off a little bit, haven't they? Skulls and shapes like that can come in and out of fashion. Snowflakes, it's a snowflake, it's a natural thing, and it's something that people will always love. So fashion all the time around. Hello, Marissa, she says, for all of them Frozen fans, little charms for the little girls' bracelets. Perfect present. Fab present. Even a birthday present now. That'd be fab, wouldn't it? Have you seen Frozen?
I have, yeah.
Do you?
I loved it.
Me too, it's good,
It was great. Yeah, I borrowed it off Ali. And, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's quite nice,
Yeah.
isn't it? Jan?
Yes.
If I told you I'd bring these to you,
Yep.
per one, £1.10p per one, what would you think?
Me, I would think £1.10 per one. That's £2.20 for a pair of earrings. I'd be selling those pair of earrings for what? Don't know, between £5 and £8.
£25? 20 pounds?
Yeah.
£25? What if I told you they were about 55p each? Your price for it today, £21.95. Wow. That is see you later alligator price point for you. 40 pieces. Would look fab on the end of a zip for a winter cardi.
What a great idea. That is a fabulous idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get those.
That is a fab idea. But can I just say, don't cardigans have buttons? Do they have to?
Would it be an anorak?
I don't know, but I just love the way you went anorak.
You can get the cardigans with the zip, like, or is it just simply a fleece?
Oh, a fleece. Maybe that's where I'm going down.
I'm a fleece girl. Yeah.
Yeah. I rock a good fleece.
At home, yeah, I love me fleeces.
Oh yeah, I can love a fleece.
Yeah, it'd be great on that.
Brilliant for that. Handbags. Just handbag zip. Purse zip. Think of other zips.
Yeah.
Love that. Dion's just gone, trousers. Okay. Yeah, I love that idea. Great idea. Thank you for that. Yeah, shoes. Love those ideas. Loads of you coming and getting these. Lots and lots and lots of you coming in and getting these. I think they're great. They are super duper fab for this time of year. Brand spanking new for you today as well. You're absolutely pouring in for this. It's lovely to see every single one of you. Are we getting ready for winter yet? It could be winter outside, couldn't it, to be honest? It could be. I'm still reminiscing about summer. Do you remember that? About a week ago. That was good, wasn't it? Hello, Fiona. You can. My mum has 8 of them. I make charms to go on the zips for her. I love that idea, Fiona. It's a perfect idea. Because you know what? Some zips can be really fiddly, can't they?
And they're not very attractive. The zip is sort of like the mechanic of a piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just a zip.
Yeah.
Add one of those and it becomes more than a zip.
It's, oh, look at your zip.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I really love that idea.
Love that. What a great idea. Well done, everyone. On fire today. Now, I have got so much coming up for you today. I really do. Please don't forget about my Opal. It's coming up at 12. It's so not long away, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. When you see this in real life, you are gonna go, wowzers! I have no idea why anyone would ever say wowzers, but that Opal might make you say that. It's just gorgeous. It really is sensational. I'm just gonna show you a tiny little bit. Times the fire and the colour play in your mind by hundreds. Told you. That is astonishing, isn't it? For you to be able to see that on screen when you know notoriously Opal doesn't show any colour play no matter what the quality on screen because of the lights in here, you are in for an absolute firework of a treat with these. I can't wait for that. I can't wait. Okie dokie, it's time for Challenge Jan.
I thought we'd already done that. Come on. It's Christmas.
Yeah. So, we're going to give you more treats.
Yay.
Jan's halfway through her first challenge because normally, as you'll know, we give the challenge at the beginning of the show, don't we? Which we have already given this challenge at the start of the show. But we're going to throw another one at her now. But Jan, you're going to love it.
I know. I can see.
Because it's pearls. Upon pearls, upon pearls, upon pearls, etc.
Yeah.
Why do you love pearls so much?
Oh, just take a look at them. That's it. I mean, look at them. They're just beautiful.
Aren't they?
They're timeless, they're elegant. Anybody can wear pearls. And I think everybody should wear pearls. I just love them.
It's just an amazing, amazing collection that we've got here. I mean,
they are gorgeous,
astonishing. A really, really beautiful a look on these. Now, let me I just want to take a little look at these if you don't mind. I've got for you here 3 strands, which I know you'd be saving money on. I've actually, if I'm honest, I've got 5 strands in front of me, but I know that 3 of these at usual Jewellery Maker prices would demand the price we're going to give you for all 5. This one is one of them. This is demanding that high price because look at the luster point on these. Look at that luster point on these. When I'm talking about the luster, I'm talking about the interaction of light on the surface. Can you see that crispness? Can you see how crisp that is? How you've got that beautiful, beautiful high shine look. You can see the reflection of the lights and everything, can't you, on these? So that in itself is a phenomenal quality. Because we've got a high grade luster on these, which is all to do with the way that Mother Nature creates them and the way she builds them as an organic and a mollusk. Because of that high point luster, it doesn't happen often. It's something that we as humans can't kind of impact upon. Because of that, you would expect a very high price point for this. Price point on a strand like this, usually we'd be looking at around about the £19-ish mark. For this one, about the £19.95. The next one I'm about to show you is all about the size. Take a look at this one. Oh my goodness. 10 by 9 mil on those ones, which is just absolutely astonishing, isn't it? The size of these is absolutely astonishingly epic. Size is an important one because these can have taken Mother Nature around about 10 years for every single one of these to be created. So 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, etc, etc, etc for every single one of these. What were you doing 10 years ago when these first started to be formed? These have got a lot of history to them, and the fact of the matter is they've taken all of that time and that long effort and work by Mother Nature to be created, and we've had that waiting process there. When you get to an 8 mil of a pearl for every half mil after that in the trade, prices are raised by around about 10%. As soon as it gets obviously much more than that, it goes up more dramatically, but for every half a millimetre we're looking at around about 10% increase. So these ones at JewelleryMaker prices, usually we'd be expecting for a luxury size pearl like this around the $29.95 price mark. So I've already got here close to around about £50 worth, haven't I, with these two strands. But then I'm about to knock your socks off with something else. Now this is something that I know we had on the show yesterday. We didn't actually play it, but we did have it in our schedule yesterday, a similar one to this. And it's a biwa pearl. We don't get these often at all. Take a little look, because these are very special. A biwa pearl is an extremely special piece. Now a biwa isn't like a keshi. I know a lot of people sort of thought, well, are they similar to a keshi? They're not. Keshi refers to a shape. Keshi refers to a pearl without a nucleus. Biwa actually refers to a type of mollusk. So these in the area that they were first sort of taken in Japan at a lake, Biwa, there used to be a specific type of mollusk there that created these beautiful organic looking pearls. Now because of the area and because of the situation, because of things like industrialization, because of things like pollution in the area, essentially those mollusks were wiped out in that area, pretty much wiped out. So what happened was, because it was such a popular pearl and because these were an endangered animal essentially, what we did was we took the mollusks themselves and moved them to a very similar area, but in China. And that's what these are. So they're a biwa pearl, not from the Biwa Lake, because essentially there are no biwa pearls from Biwa Lake anymore. But these have got that beautiful biwa look made from that very special mollusk, and these demand high prices because yes, they are organic with their look, but they are unique, they are individual, and they are something that essentially, you know, is in a way used to be a one locational thing, and then, you know, due to industrialization, you know, essentially got wiped out and was on the brink of, as a mollusk, the brink of extinction in that area. And you know, it's had a lot of stories about this. The biwa I had on yesterday was £22.95. So already we're looking at about 50, 60, 70-ish pounds in total for these three. Today you're about to get yourself a deal. Take a little look at your price point today. Not £70. £39.95. But this is not just for a biwa, it's not just for this high-end luster point, it's not just for these massive, great luxury size pearls, it's also for this beautiful high-end centre drill pearl. And look at the size of these ones as well. You're getting 5 strands. Every single one of these is absolutely natural in its colour. Every single one. They haven't been bleached, they haven't been heated, they haven't been irradiated, they haven't even been polished. These are the real deal pearls, absolutely completely natural. Every single one of them absolutely natural in their colour. You've got size in there, you've got usability in there, you've got that beautiful biwa in there. The biwa, don't forget as well, the interaction of light on that biwa is sensational. You genuinely, if I take these out here, you have got yourself around about £70 worth of pearls there, around about £70 worth of pearls. Dropping those two in, well, you're notching yourself up nearer to 100, obviously, notching yourself up nearer to it. Today though, £39.95. This is a deal, and this is an offer that only we could bring to you on a show like this. This is the type of thing that we can only bring to you on a show like this, on a day like this, on a Christmas day like this in July. This is the type of deal that doesn't come around every day, it doesn't come around every week, it doesn't come around every month. This is a very, very, very special, limited opportunity. Yes, I started off with 150, but I tell you what, I'm nowhere near that now. 150 I had, that has dropped down dramatically in price, especially when I've got multi-buyers on this. These are natural in their colour, they haven't been messed with. This is Mother Nature's creation. Mother Nature's creation. The only thing really we've had an impact on is obviously the growing process. We've had an impact on taking them and stranding them, and you know, we've essentially with the bee wars had a hand, you know, as a group of people and to get our hands on something that essentially was nearly wiped out, and we were able to kind of move it and protect it, you know, in the world as the pearl goes. But apart from that sort of input, really these are what Mother Nature intended, and Mother Nature has just done such an astonishing job that we haven't had to bleach these to get rid of any colour spots. We haven't had to kind of, you know, harnish them back to give them like a nice smoothness and a nice look. These are the real deal, made by Mother Nature, made by that nacre that the mollusk itself kind of it excretes and ejects to protect itself. It is made by that nacre that builds up over time and time and time, which gives you workability, because you've got so much different range in here of sizes. It gives you that beautiful pearl essence, and it gives you notoriety. Well, it gives you the notoriety that people understand. You can't just get your hands on one set of pearls. Oh no, you can get your hands on 5 different sets of pearls, and you can tell everybody, if you're making to sell, if you're making to make for your best friends, you can tell everybody the difference in these pearls. Well, did you know that's a luxury size pearl, and what we mean by that is it's over a 9mm, and did you know for 8mm, for every ½ millimetre, it goes up dramatically in price and trade. The Biwa pearl, talk about how it was nearly wiped out, how it was essentially nearly extinct in that area, and you know, it had to be moved for its own protection, so we still get these. I've got 39 left, that's it by the way. Started off with 150, I've got 39 left for you. Dramatic drop price on these ones today, huge amount in baskets as well. You know, you're going to get that notoriety. You're also as well going to get the fact that you're working with your natural pearls here today. You've got your natural pearls, you've got something that Mother Nature has just effortlessly created over many, many, many years, and you've got them at an astonishing price point. Hello Alison, how are you? Says, great show ladies. Wow, cannot believe the price of these. Got mine. Jan, I know how much you love pearls, so I'm gonna have to ask you about these.
I cannot believe the price of those either. I think it's astonishing, because the I don't know what to say. The larger ones, I would pay that price just for that strand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate.
No.
If you bought those at that price, I wouldn't hesitate, to be honest, at buying those.
No.
And those for me, they're 150, 160 pounds set.
Astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's this? Dillis, is it? Dillis. Hello, lovely. It says, got mine. Amazing price, amazing show. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas with us early. Have you got the selection box out yet? Don't you love a Christmas selection box?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big fan. Thank you very much for that message. Now, can I just check how many we've got in baskets, Dee? 32 in baskets, 32, 25 left in total, 24, 22 left in total. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that not everyone's going to get it. Don't forget, if it's in your basket and you've clicked buy now, that does not mean it's yours. It only means that you have said you like it. It's on your wish list, so do check those out. Well done, everyone, and don't forget, that is a challenge for Jan, so she will get to create herself something with those. 18 opportunities left. Please check out when you get the opportunity to do so. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you this with the ruby as well. I've just noticed it on the side of my desk. I'm going to show it really, really quickly with the ruby. This was made by Anne. Anne, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I just caught it sparkling in the corner of my eye. And that's made by one of our lovely budding beaders, Anne. She's worked that ruby in. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't forget, you can still get your hands on the last few of that ruby, which we took in. In fact, it's on your screen now. A mischievous price we took that to. Very mischievous. Very mischievous. Hey Martha, she says, my sister just requested rubies last night and now I can do it. Yes, I love that. Thank you for that, Martha. And I tell you what a great option for you to go for as a present for someone special, because I tell you what, this ruby is exceptional. And don't forget birthstone as well. $34.95 for you, and thank you for that, Anne, lovely lady. Okie dokie, I've got for you now a little bit of something Christmas ready. Are you going to be making Jan's star that we saw earlier on? Because you could do a whole sky full with pieces like this. Have a look at these. Wait, it's the wrong one. They're coming up in a second. I've got for you here, so it's perfect for a, as Dion just put it, Christmas party. I've got for you here your Christmas party collection. And I tell you what, these are fab. Wait, have we had our Christmas party organised yet? Is it too early? Is it a bit early? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. We're all very busy people. Look at that. Look at this as a collection. Oh, Jan, what would you be doing with these ones, please? Oh, I love them.
Just all the colours that are coming from them. I mean, you can put them with lots and lots of different gemstones. I think I'd be making lots and lots of stretchy bracelets, actually, and you could just stack them all up. That'd look really cool, wouldn't it?
Of course you could.
That'd look really lovely.
Stretchly bracelets, stackers, because you've got loads of different looks in here. I've even got different colours. Some of them are rainbow, some of them have got that beautiful blue tone to them. You're all hematite. All of these are hematite, so that really deep, rich submetallic gemstone, which when it's against your skin, I tell you what, you can tell it's the real deal. It feels cool, it feels weighty, it feels luxurious. I've got for you here those delicate tubes that are nearer the centre of my hand, and they are coming in the 3x1 size in 2 different colours though. So you're getting that rainbow and you're also getting the blue. Do you love that catwalk of light as a move on those tubes in particular? It's sensational, isn't it? I've also got the hematite in the rice bead shapes, and those are a 7x6, but you've also got the rainbow rice beads, slightly delicate, more delicate ones, sorry, should I say, 4x3 on those ones right on the end there. And of course you've got the blue rice beads too, which are a 4x3. I did just say blue a fair few times, to be honest, Dion. It is Christmas. It is $14.95 isn't even the price it should have been. It should have been way more than that. But apparently, Dion, who loves blue, said, you mentioned blue too much. I've got to do this. £11.95. It shouldn't have even been £15. That £15 we showed you wasn't even the should-be price. These are working out more like £6 each. These should have been. You know our lowest price. We could do individual strands. But it's at that price point, essentially, you're buying 2 of these strands and you're getting the other 3 for free, aren't you? If my maths serves me right, which it does. If you're thinking, you know, this strand would be, well, if not £6.95, maybe even £7. But if we're thinking £6.95, because you know lowest price point we can go to on an individual strand, £6.95. So say these 2 were £6.95. That's £13, isn't it? £11.95 for you today on this is just beyond belief. It is phenomenal. Loads of you absolutely swarming in for this. Hi, Fran. You're right, lovely. She said a multi-strand bracelet and long drop earrings with those tubes using antiques, bronze and copper findings. What a fab. That's going to really draw the eye, isn't it? That's going to really draw the eye to you, isn't it? I love that idea. Thank you for that, Fran. Stunning idea. Oh my gosh, let me show you this. Someone sent me, a lovely Faye, one of our viewers, sent me a massive parcel in the post the other day. Huge parcel, loads of things in there. And I was just thinking, she made, look, this is with a 3D printer. She made this butterfly. It's a colour change butterfly. So when it gets warm, it changes colour. But I love, if you've got any butterflies at home, or if you've got any designs at home, if you put these rainbow colours with it, a butterfly with rainbow colours is going to be absolutely perfect. Look, can you see where my hands have been? Look, it's gone pink because my hands are warm. Can you see? Look. Clever that, isn't it? We do the body. But, do you know what I mean? Butterflies with these kind of colours, they're fab, aren't they? That'd be perfect. I love, love, love the idea of that. There's loads of you who are coming in for this today. Thank you very much to Faye for sending me all of those treats. There's so much in there. It's so lovely of you. Thank you, Faye. I've got £11.95 on this, which means per strand we are working out around about £2.39 per strand. Couldn't buy a book of stamps for that nowadays, could you?
You can't.
You can't. I think that is just astonishing price point. You're going to be able to do so much glamour with this, aren't you? So much fun. So many different age groups here as well.
And that's the thing, because you've got all those different colours in there, you've got all those different shapes, it opens itself up to lots of different avenues, doesn't it? Like you say, different age groups, different designs. Perfect. Different wide, the coloured wire that we've got as well. I'm just working with some of the chartreuse wire, but that would look fabulous.
It would go perfectly, wouldn't it? And actually, do you know what I'm thinking? You know the sari threads that we've got as well? Something really kind of to make it pop
perfect.
Wouldn't it? Those ones in particular, the more mystic ones, they'd really make it pop, wouldn't they? Those kind of colours and tones. They're fab, aren't they? We're going to do those next, so do stay exactly where you are. But those in a macrame piece will be sensational. Now I am moving on. I've still got some of them left, but I am moving on because there's loads of you still coming in through, and we think this just makes the perfect pairing. Let me show you this. We're going to do you our price, as always, on these ones. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your Mystic collection of Zari threads. And they are just beautiful. Aren't they? Look at those. What I've got here for you is a super duper fine selection and variety of cords. They are going to be so workable, so usable for everybody, because they are going to go through a lot of gemstones. You know, if I show you them alongside even the smallest of tubes. Now these tubes have got a temporary strand within there already, but look, even with the temporary strand in there, you can see, you can work out that that Zari thread will go easily through those drill holes, absolutely easy peasily. No problem at all with those, even though those are super duper delicate, which we know can be tricky sometimes. But with the colours you've got in here, let me show you them with the hematite, for example, that we've just got. If I show you it with the rainbow hematite, because on the rainbow you've got golds, greens, blues, pinks, purples. People are still coming in for those that let you know they're at the bottom of the screen, because we took them to a silly price. But look, all of those colours in here go with all of the colours of the Zari. And that's just going to work so spectacularly well, isn't it? You're going to be able to do some lovely micro macrame pieces with this, perfect for those winter seasons. Your price point today on this is just £6.95 for all three of them today. 375 metres worth of your thread you're going to be getting here. Laura in lovely Cheshire. Hey up, Cheshire are on form today. Good on you, Cheshire. Ah, yeah, we've had loads of people from Cheshire today. Oh, you make me feel right at home. It says, enjoying the show and having my first go at finger knitting. How's it going for you, Laura? It's quite therapeutic, isn't it? I've only had to go at it once, and that was since Gemma Crow and I did a show together about finger knitting. It's very therapeutic, isn't it? Is it going all right for you? Hey, do you know what? Finger knitting with something like this would be really fun. Really fun, yeah.
And I saw Regita in the week she was making, she made a bag, she crocheted a bag with it. You can do all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So it's great for crocheting.
Perfect. Oh, crocheting something with this, a headband. Oh, stunning. My days. Thank you for that, Laura. I hope you're having a gorgeous day, you lovely lady. £6.95 for you today. I'm wondering, you know, what kind of colours. Tell you what. Got a moonstone collection here. No, it's loads. It is moonstone. Well, one of them is. Is it definitely in my drawer? I've got a really nice strand coming up of rainbow moonstone, apparently. Have a little look at this recording. That's coming up in about an hour's time for you today. They're not long off at all. Well done everyone who got your hands on these ones. Do stay tuned, because guess what, my Opal is coming up really soon. I've got something for you now that we like to call a star buy. I've I've got for you now a really lovely star buy that's just going to add and finish off those pieces in your collection. We've had on today quite a few different colours and looks and tones and hues and gems of this sort of variety, but right now I'm about to bring you something extremely special. It is micro-faceted, but it's also your topaz. Now, honestly, when we talk about topaz, we are talking about something so notable. We're talking about something that has this horizon of light just banding through it and bursting through it. We're talking about genuinely something that is so beguiling, so bedazzling, and so renowned that it's something a lot of people aspire to own. And please note, it is an aspiration for a lot of people. Now, I know that we've been dropping things in price with the micro faceting. With this one, it's not going to go to the same price as the ones we've done previously, because this is $19.95, wasn't it, original price? So $19.95 we've got as the original price on this. I want you to take a look at this, and I want you to just really appreciate not only the craftsmanship, but the beauty of this gemstone. Wow. Isn't that astonishing? If I'm turning this, do you see that fire? Oh. Genuinely, I'm seriously staring into this, and diamond is often, topaz is often compared to diamond, and I'm really staring into this, and I'm thinking to myself, how much would this be if this was a diamond, and what would it be graded as if it were a diamond? Because I'm looking really far into this. Look, when I get a gemstone, I like to have a really good deep look into them. And with this one, I'm looking into it. If this were a diamond, I can quite safely say this will be graded as a diamond, probably around an SI, maybe even around a VSI. SI, of course, is a grading of diamonds that we talk about. I'm going to say if this were a diamond, it's not, but if it were, you'd be looking around SI. And that, realistically, is going to help with that glow and with that glamour and with that shimmer. I've got here for you a gem that even just on this black background from here, as I move it, you can see is shining and you can see it shimmering. And that diamond-like sparkle and that diamond-like brilliance and fire in this is really going to give you such a beautiful look and appeal at home. I've got some similar optical effects to diamond. I've got, if this were that diamond and I had that grading system, I would imagine the grading itself would be really high up there. But I tell you what, it's not diamond, it is topaz. So I can get the optical effect of a diamond at a price point that's nowhere near a diamond. Now, wait. Hold your horse, hold your horse, hold your horses. Genuinely, should be price on this was $19.95, wasn't it? Dion, off screen, before anyone else could see it at home, I don't want anyone at home to think, no, it's $14.95 quite clearly. No, promise, it was set at $19.95. Producer, Dion, dropped it off screen, dropped the price. When we weren't looking at it, dropped the price to $14.95. We're about to drop this again for no other reason than, do you know what? We've taken the other gems that were originally $17.95, $12.95, so it'd be rude not to. No other gems that have been microfaceted have been this price, have been $19.95 yet today. None of them have. They've all been $17.95 if I'm correct. The onyx was $17.95 and the rhodolite garnet was $17.95. They were all $17.95 apart from this one, which is $19.95, and even because of that, even though this is an extra £2 on top of that, we've still done a price match. Now that is something not to be missed. That is something exceptional. That is a real treat, a real deal for us not to ignore for a Second, you've got to come in and get your hands on this as quickly as you possibly can, because I tell you what, at that price point, should have been £19.95. We dropped it off screen to £14.95, and now we've got to £12.95. That is beyond. This is topaz. Of course, this was £19.95, and say, for example, the onyx, it's, you know, was £17.95. Onyx is stunning. Onyx is gorgeous. Onyx has got that beautiful palette, but topaz is inherently more valuable. Of course it is, you know. It is saying the difference between, you know, your carnelian and I don't know, your opal. There's a big difference there. There's a big price difference there. It's exactly the same with an onyx and with a topaz. Hello, is it Muriel? Muriel, I hope I've said that right, Muriel. The white topaz would look great with 925 and black spinel. Of course it would. Absolutely agree with you there. In fact, if you see it next to my ring, doesn't it? 925 and black spinel. Hello, Dawn. Gorgeous. Just like you, Becky. Mother, stop it. Would look amazing with the snowflakes. Little icicles. Got mine. Thanks, JM. Well, much love to you. You're an absolute star. You're right. I love your eye for things. It's so nice to have you texting in with ideas like this. Yeah, imagine that. Little icicles hanging down. That is a beautiful idea. Thank you for your inspiration with that. Love that idea. Now, these are extremely, extremely popular. Just to let you know, the icicles are at the bottom of your screen now. So do come in and get those ones whilst you can. This is topaz that should have been a higher price point than what you're seeing now. I can't believe we managed to price match that. We weren't going to. You saw we weren't. We took it to $14.95, but we have matched it today. But it's for the last few. It's for my last 55 that I've got on screen right now. I've got plenty of you who've already come in. People have been buying 2s of these, 3s of these as well, and so you rightly should, because at that price point you really have got yourself a deal and a half. You truly, truly have. Come in and get these whilst you can. Make of them what you will. They're a beautiful gemstone with diamond-like optical effects. And I tell you what, you know, if I were to buy a strand of diamond that looks similar to this and was the length of this, and with the price point it would be, well, I know which one would make me sort of feel better about purchasing it. It's £12.95, and it's topaz. So obviously it's a gemstone that we know and we recognise, which is great if you are making for loved ones or to sell on. Well done, everybody. It is about to be a goner, so come on in and get it whilst you can. Nevex05 is your code on that one for you today. I've got for you now a couple of tools. It's nice to have tools on, isn't it? For Christmas in July in particular. And these are tools that I know a lot of us will be using time and time again, because they're our mandrels. But they're not our usual mandrels. These are our wire wrapping mandrels. Take a little look at these, because they're so useful. I love the wire wrapping mandrels like this, because for me, they're like loads of different things. You could do rosary link chains with these. You could do just link normal chains with these. You can do clasps on these. You can use these like you would a bail making plier. I love that you've got the intricacy on here as well, because it goes down really, really, really fine. You see at the end there how fine it goes down to on the smallest one. So you could do really intricate pieces. You can do your own coloured jump rings with these in loads of different sizes if you want to do things like your chainmail. You can use these to create beautiful swirls to go around a pendant or to go with your wire work. You can use these as a moulding device, you know, moulding different shapes with other mediums, you know, not just your wire. It can even be used to create shape and texture to things like your polymer clay. If you had a look at the Makumagame technique that we did yesterday on Designer Inspiration with lovely Fiona, you know, pieces like this are really fun to work with. There's plenty of you flying in, and because you are flying in, I'm going to get the price in. You do get both in this pack, and they are just £6.95 for you today for both of them. You're going from a really, really, really nice large size over here to a really, really delicate one. I mean, if you have a look at the difference in the sizes there, it's going to make a big difference on what you're making, a big difference in your designs, whether it is creating a bail for your pendants, whether it is maybe working to shape your objects, to shape your pieces, or even if it's just to create, like I said, chains with different links, you know, doing a figure of 8 even over 2 sizes of them, perhaps working them alongside each other and bringing them together to do your link chain in a figure of 8. Perfect design feature for you there, really. And all just done with these two, and it is £6.95. and you know what, we've even put thought into these, like putting the rubber handles on there, which does make it less slippy. It makes it more grippable, but also it is a bit gentler on the hands as well than if it were just metal, which can be a little bit irritating, can't it? But we've even gone as far as to think about that, and yet still for two it's just £6.95. They're great to be using, aren't they?
They're brilliant because if you use them, like you say, to make chains, you're going to get that consistency. You can go to the same mandrel part, and you're going to get that consistency throughout your piece. Sometimes if you use your round nose pliers, you know, with the best will in the world and the most experience you've got, it's difficult to find that same spot all the time.
You're right.
So
these you've done.
Brilliant.
Perfect for that.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. £6.95. Dion says, Andrea, you're welcome. I just want to thank Dion for an amazing tanzanite at an affordable price she did last week. It arrived this morning and it's stunning. She said you're welcome. You're welcome. I've got some pliers for you, and now this is a very, very, very special type of pliers. Let me show you these. It's fab though, isn't it? Pair of pliers. We don't get them on that often, do we? Let me show you exactly what we've got here. I've got your flat and half round pliers. So when I show you these, you'll be able to see you have got the flat side there, but you've also got the half round section here. Now, Jan, that's going to help us with certain designs, isn't it? The fact that one side's flat and the other side is your half round.
Yeah, because it's going to help you get that curve into a piece, isn't it? Sometimes maybe if you're making an earring wire or something and you just want that bit of a bend in there, then that's the perfect way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the perfect way to do it, the perfect way to bend it.
And it's a nice size as well. I looked at those earlier. The actual face of them, the space that you've got is a really nice size.
Yeah.
It's not too big.
No.
And yeah, it's great, perfect.
It is. It's a lovely, lovely, delicate size with those ones. And I've also got in here your bent nose pliers as well, which I'll have to show. Oh! I've got the pliers. Flush cutters, ignore me. They will be on in a minute. I've got your flush cutters here for you. I love how me and Jan were talking about them for a good 2 minutes before anybody in the team noticed we were showing the wrong thing. I've got for you here your flush cutters. Now, we do know about flush cutters and we know how much you love them and use them, Jan.
All the time. I would not be without them. You know, and I think all our guest designers, all our, you know, just rave about them. You can't say enough good things about them, to be honest with you. They're just perfect because you get, it does what it says on the tin, you get that nice flush cut, you get that nice professional finish to a piece.
Yes, you do. Gives you a professional finish, it gives you that smooth finish so that it is nice against the skin. It does cut through it like butter, it does make your life easier, and you can see exactly why it is, and it's all to do with the way that these are designed. You've got a great price on these. It's just £24.95, which you will know is a lower price point than what we would usually go to, but it's important for essentially almost all that I can think of your design and jewellery makes at one point or another. £24.95 is your price on those. It's time for our last kit already. Can you believe it? Christmas is just flying by, isn't it?
It'll be Boxing Day before we know it.
It'll be Boxing Day before we know it, and then it'll be New Year. And then it'll all start over again. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Final kit, how are we feeling?
Yeah, loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. For me, this is party glamour.
Oh, so much.
Isn't it?
It's so glamorous. You have got here just so much texture, and I love that about it. I've got the texture of wire, I've got the texture of ribbon, I've got the weight of hematite, I've got the lightness and freshness.
The way.
Everyone needs a good air grab now and again. Do you know what I mean? But there is a lot going on here.
There's lots going on. There's loads and loads of gemstones. You've got all the addition, and you've got the wire. You've got this beautiful ribbon. First time I've worked with this ribbon.
What did you think of it?
Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, I made those pieces, and I've got all that left. It doesn't look like I've touched it.
Blimey, if you look before and after, this is the before, that's the after.
It really. Sorry. There you go.
Look at that. And that's using to make all these designs and to do the prep for today. Oh, yeah. So that's fab. So you have got that gorgeous ribbon. You can see in the designs how sleek it is, how smooth it is, and how much of a gorgeous glow and shine it has to it. I've also got the wire in here. What a great selection you got. It's nice to be able to have a 0.8, a 0.6 and a 0.4, isn't it?
Yeah, for me with this kit it was brilliant because I used the 0.6 to do some rosary linking, which is perfect for that. The 0.8 and the 0.4 is great for like structure and weaving. Yeah, it's a great combination of wires.
I've also got for you here this selection of your clasps, and these clasps that we have here are the large S-shaped clasps, and they've got that kind of hammer-like detail through them which really catches the light, but they also have the S-shaped clasps attached to them. You don't just get one of these, you are getting a selection, although we will call them clasps, you're getting 5 in total. Actually, as you can see here, we've used them as connectors as well on beautiful Jan's neckline piece just there, which just adds a really nice contemporary feel. 5 of those in total. I've also got for you a selection of your gemstones. I've got a big amount of gems actually here. 5 strands worth in total, and by no means are any of these a measly strand whatsoever. I'll get them all out and then I'll talk you through exactly what I've got here because I've got a big amount. I've got those beautiful black agate which are 4mm faceted round, really high shine, spectacular on there, and perhaps if you missed out on that spinel selection earlier, which I know a lot of you did, add this onto your basket to give you a similar look to what we had before. I've also got in there that really nice clear quartz in the centre, which is what I was saying before, adds that freshness. It's great to have clear quartz, especially when they're in these plain bicones, a shape in which I haven't seen for a really long time, it feels like. 45 carats width there, and they're around about 5x3. I've also got that silver coated hematite which are in the 4mm plain round right on the end there. I think they give a gorgeous impact and actually are a very unisex appeal to those. I've got the bigger hematite as well in there, which are faceted just for perfection, and that, by the way, is natural. It's natural in its colour, that's its natural form. It's got that gorgeous, almost gunmetal, almost kind of aged titanium look to it, which I just think is unlike any other, and natural hematite does it so effortlessly well. And those are 5mm for you, so great also to have an uneven size in there just to add a bit of quirk to your designs. And last but by no means least, I do have this other hematite, which are these lovely kind of discs or queens or plain rondelles, and there are 4x2 on those ones, and they give a really nice industrial look. But also the thing I love about rondelles like that is they have a wonderful movement to them. You've got loads in this kit, as you can see. Not only have I got all 5 of those strands, I've also got 5 of the connectors as well. I've got all of that ribbon, and just to let you know, the ribbon itself is 3mm in width, and I've got 30 meters worth on that collection there, and it's in that gorgeous black. And then I have your 0.8, your 0.6, and your 0.4 in that silver wire as well. You can see this is extremely popular kit today because it is so glamorous, it is so wearable, and it is for all ages. Your price point today won't be. It shouldn't have been, by the way. That's not the before price. That's not the before price. The RRP on this was closer to 40. It's not £40. It's not £30. Today, it's £24.95 for you. You're getting 5 strands, 5 connectors, all of this beautiful cord, and it should be over £45, by the way. Your RRP on this is over £45, and you've got 30 meters worth of wire in there as well. If you thought about this per component, and I'm going to count all 5 of these clasps as a component, that's 1 component, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 components. They're working out about £2.49 per component. £2.49 for all of those big, bold, beautiful clasps. That is astonishing. What demo are we going to be looking at today? Lovely Jan.
We're going to show the square sort of pendant drop.
Yes.
On this. Oh, sorry,
my love.
On that necklace. But I just wanted to. I've got tons left. I've got all this wire left. I've got all that ribbon left, and I've got gemstones left.
It goes on and on and on. Well done everyone who's already getting this, because I tell you what, it's flying out the door and it is a sensational price.
It's a brilliant kit. It's a brilliant kit to work with. And the ribbon is, like I said, I've not used it before, and it's like got that satin finish on both sides, so you haven't got to worry about, which way round it is. Loved it. Loved it. Right, so for that, we're going to do the pendant drop, the square pendant drop. So that's that.
Yep.
And to do that, what we need to do is just make a frame. So I'm using the 0.8 to make a frame. So we're going to make this frame here. So if I just take a section of the 0.8.
Only 21 left. This is going quick.
It is a great kit to work with, and it's just lush. And every piece there I would wear. Can I borrow one of the earring? Can you pass me one of the earring hook stands?
Yes.
Because I use the earring stand actually to make the shape. So if I just take those off. So something that's square, or you can do it with round, do whatever you want. But for me, for this size, I wanted sort of this, and this was perfect. So I've got one of these at home. And so all you need to do is just wrap it around whatever you want, whatever shape you want. So there we go. So you wrap it around there, and we've got that square shape. And then what we need to do is just snip off, hold it in shape there, so you know the shape's there, and then we're going to snip this off just outside of that box there, and outside of the box just there. Then we're going to take some round nose pliers and make a little loop, and this is just to create the frame, so just make a little loop there, and on the other end do it exactly the same. So you've got that shape, so you've got your square, we've got the little loops, and then all I did is I used some of the 0.4, I'll just show you quickly, just to secure that. So we've got that there, and that little loop is going to stop this shape from coming undone. So I'll just do it quickly, but all you need to do is wrap that around, do it a little bit neater, and when you get to this section, where the loops are, go through the loop, there, and around again. And what that will do, that will stop that from coming undone. So you're going to keep that consistent shape then. And all I did is I just tapped around it with a hammer. You don't have to do that, but I just did it because I like hammering. And then
9 left.
And then I used the 0.6. So this actually incorporates all the different sizes. So take as much of the 0.6 as you can work with. You can add in afterwards, so don't worry too much. And then pop on your pendant to sort of the middle point. There. You can start down here if you want to. And then all I'm going to do is start turning it. If I do the first one, all I've done is put my thumb on there and turned it so I've attached it to there. And then we're going to come across, and again wherever you want a little swell, put your finger underneath, thumb on the top, and turn. And I find it easy to turn the piece rather than turn the wire. And then go across and maybe through, and then turn it around, and then go across there, do a little swirl there, and across and round. And you keep doing that until you're happy that it's completely filled in. And what I did is I filled in this section here, and then went around the edge, so I've left a little gap in the centre, well, just off centre there. So I would then fill in this section here and go around the edges just to recreate that. So just keep going, and you can add in wire as you want.
Fab.
Okay? And then just take the 0.4, take whichever gemstones you want to add in, and these are the gemstones I've got left over, and all I did, take a length of the 0.4, pop on a gemstone, and again it's really sparkly so I can't see it very well. Pop it onto the end, pull that, pop it into where you want it, put it in place there, turn it over, and then what I did is I separated them, and then find a section that you can wrap around that's not sort of going to be too obvious from the front. Pull that quite tight, and then decide where else you want your next one, pop the wire through, and then add the next one. And then all you need to do, I'll just show you quickly how to do that. So then just pop on the next gemstone, and then go back through that space that you've just come up through, if I can. There. Hold the gemstone in place and pop that down, and then this wire then can then come up maybe here.
That's sold out now, I'm afraid.
And that's what you do, and you just keep going around.
Wonderful.
Add a jump ring at the top and hang it from a chain or whatever you want, and
Fab.
you're done.
Thank you so much for that. We have got some real treats coming up for you in the last hour or so of our show. Don't forget, Opal's coming up. That Opal we have all been waiting for years, essentially. It is coming up for you very soon. Before that, though, let's have a look at what you've been making in the Wall of Fame. We're over here at the Wall of Fame. Jan's starting.
Okay. This is 103. Oh, let me move it along a little bit.
I've made it worse, Jan.
Have you? Becky. Are you okay?
Yeah, just sort of.
Okay, I'll just carry on. This is from Natalie in Surrey, and Natalie says, "Good morning to everyone at JM. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A 3-strand roller chain necklace with purple metallic quartz bars. I adore the quartz bar strands and have them in every colour you do, but these metallic purple ones are my favourite at the moment. They catch the light beautifully. Keeping everything crossed for a win, but good luck to everyone who has entered." They are stunning on that. I've actually got those.
I love them.
They're beautiful.
I've not seen them before. What a gorgeous design. Something really wearable.
That's 103.
Thank you for that. 100 here is something really beautiful. A gemstone tree. Says, "Hi. I'd lost my mojo again. No fun having me, but got around to making my daughter's teachers a present. A lovely amethyst and silver wire work tree. Sweet. I hope you like it, and I make it to the Wall of Fame. Really needs some luck. I would lie to say good luck to all, but I was always taught honesty is the best policy, so good luck to me it would be then." Only joking. Good luck to one and all. And that is from Wendy. Wendy, I'm glad you're feeling a bit more of that spark and a bit more of that mojo. It happens to every single one of us. You just got to try and power through it. Keep up the creativity. I love that, Wendy, and I'm sure the daughter's teacher did too. It's 100 there.
And this is 102. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? And this is from Joe. And Joe's in Macclesfield. And Joe says, "This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. Made using red tiger's eye carved flowers, black spinel and red tiger's eye round accent beads, all from yourselves. We have started selling our pieces online. Beautiful jewellery is easy to make with fab products." And that's thanks. That's from Mo and Joe in Macclesfield. That is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. And that'd be a great seller.
Yeah, especially
that.
with that colour as well. 99 here, getting ready for the races and carnivals and things. It says, "Hello everyone. I've been making hair combs like crazy. Here are a couple I've made, and everything apart from the green feathers are from JM. Hopefully someone will snap them up soon. I need some more pennies to pay for my ever-growing stash. Sending everyone love and sunshine from Barcelona." And that is from the lovely Eleanor. Eleanor, I know you were just getting your hands on a few treats today. They're going to fly out the door, especially for the colours that you've used. I think they're so elegant. I love them. Well done to you, Eleanor, and lovely to see you as always. 99.
And this is 101, and this is from Sarah. And Sarah says, "Hi, JewelleryMaker." Hi, Sarah. Attached is a picture of one of the bracelets I made using black agate, rusted beads, along with sterling silver beads to add a bit of interest. Hope you can add it to the Wall of Fame. And that's from Sarah. That is beautiful.
Love that.
That's an elegant piece of jewellery you can wear every day, isn't it?
Really elegant. 101's your number. Thank you for all your Wall of Fames as always, and don't forget you can send it in to studio@jewellerymaker.com for any of your makes. It doesn't cost you a thing. After the break, oh my days, I feel like it hasn't been something we've waited hours for. I feel like we've been waiting years for this style of quality, and today we've got it. Times that look by 10 in your mind, and then you're going to go be part way there. You could own this in just a couple of minutes. I'll see you then.
This is an important announcement to all our Freeview customers. From July 28th, JewelleryMaker will be moving to Channel 76. You'll be able to watch us between 8 AM and 12 PM. So make sure you retune your TV and join us on our new Freeview home.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
I'm going to be absolutely, completely honest with you now. I am looking at, right now, something that I have never, ever, ever, ever seen in an opal before, ever. And that is, in one piece, red, going through to yellow, going through to green, going through to like a yellowy, bluey green colour, to a really vibrant blue, through to a purple, in one stone. And it's all in this perfect line. Do you know what else I've never seen in an opal before? What else I've never ever seen? I've never seen more than one type of colour play in an opal before, ever. Not here at Jewellery Maker, never. In a strand like this, never. I've got pinfire on here. Pinfire is the pinpricks of colour, these fireworks of colour, and I've also got the flash, which is that melting of colour, that melting of the colour that goes together. And I've got something similar to, now nobody, you know, I'm not saying that it is this, but I'm saying it's the most similar thing I've ever seen to it here at Jewellery Maker. It can't be, because if it was, it would literally be millions of pounds worth if it were. But I'm seeing the closest thing to Harlequin fire I've ever seen in an opal, ever. Even more archetypal for Harlequin than I've actually seen on our sister channel before, for literally thousands of pounds. Harlequin pinfire is something that we will only find in this type of opal, and it's something that essentially almost looks like a patterned quilt of fire. I've got before me all of this different fire. I'm about to show you this, and I just want to say, if you are brand spanking new to us here, you won't know this, but it is bottom of my heart, absolute honesty, truth. What you're about to see and what I'm about to show you is not what it will look like when you get it home. It's so hard for us to show you any pin fire, any flash fire, any harlequin fire underneath the lighting circumstances we have in here, because the lights themselves are very impactful, they're very one-directional, and Opal itself prefers the more muted lights of tone, and that's how it really shows off, it really sparkles. More the types of lights that you'll have at your own home, or that you'll have when you go to a restaurant, more that type of lights than bright lights like this. It can wither a little bit. In Opals that I can see pin fire, I can show it you, and in this situation you can see nothing. You have to trust me on this. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions, no quibbles, and my guarantee to you on this strand right here, right now, is if you get this home, and you can honestly, hand on heart, say you thought it looked better in the studio through your TV screen than it does in real life, not only can you use that 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions, no quibbles, but also you can never ever have to buy Opal from me ever again. That is how serious I am about the quality of this, and how much I know it's going to impact upon you when you see it in a moment, but how more intensifying it's going to be when you get this home. Opal is my favourite gemstone. I'm extremely passionate about it, so for me to say, do you know what, if you get this home and it's not as good, send it back and you never have to buy Opal from me again, is a big statement, because it is my favourite gemstone. I'm just blown away that people whose names have already gone off my screen are going to get to own this in a few days' time. You ready to see it? It is just phenomenal. I mean, if we're just, let's just look, it's easier for me if we just look at one at a time, I think, just so I can give it that movement. But if you're looking at this one, look at that. Take a minute. I know you might be on the phone, I know you're doing your ironing, but just stay where you are for me and just look at the screen right now. Every single one of you. I mean, you too, Jan. And that still isn't showing you all of the range of colour that I can see to my eye. Oh, wow, says Suzanne. I agree. It is definitely an oh, wow. The reason you get this effect is because of Mother Nature. Mother Nature hasn't built Opal like she builds every single of the gemstone. She's made it with tiny, tiny silicon-like spheres inside. I mean tiny, tiny, tiny. In fact, I've got a picture of the structure of this gemstone. This is just kind of a depiction of an idea of what it's like. So what you've got in there, as you can see, is it's not normal flat structure. It's all of these tiny, tiny little spheres. And it's the surface of the gemstone that's the big fat line across the middle, and the opal is depicted with those small globes that you can see there. And it's actually to do with the angle and the size of the spheres that go to tell you what colours you see. Reds and blues are the rarest colours that you will see in an opal, and therefore generally the most expensive to pay for and get. Can you see any reds in this? Can you see? This is a totally different opal, by the way, because I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't just showing you one. I wasn't just showing you one. This is a completely different opal. Let me just find another one for you. I just want to really go and show you a really good selection. They're astonishing, aren't they? I mean, when you get this home and you really see the quality of this, you are just going to be blown away. Look at it against the skin even. Oh, hello, Wendy. Amazing gem and price. I know. I absolutely... Look at the fire in that, please. And that's against the skin. Hello, Deborah. Got him. They'll go with the tiny rondelles as a full necklace piece for me. I added that laugh, but I thought that's probably what you did, Deborah, if that's all right. Hey Jojo, bought very similar from you before, and they are sensational. They are just astonishing, aren't they? I mean, look at the quality of that. I've got another one here from Hello Fran. Whoa! And that's with studio lights. Yes, honestly, genuinely, this is going to be a gemstone that you get home, and I wish I was a fly on the wall when you got this home. I wish I could see your face when you got this home. This isn't going to be one of those strands that you go, oh yeah, I forgot I got this. Oh yeah, it's all right. What else did I get? Oh no. This is going to be one of those strands that you get home, you open the box and you go, what? Oh my goodness, wow, wow, when they say about the lights in there, blimey, they mean it. Oh my gosh, look at that colour, I've never seen that before. Look at that, it's the type of thing that you'll ring your friends about. It's the type of thing you'll go on our Jewellery Maker Facebook page and write about on there and go, I can't believe I've just got that opal. Who else got it? What else do you think about it? This is the type of opal that actually, when you do make something with this, whether it be for your best friend, you know, their birthday, or just for yourself or whatever, in weeks' time, days' time, months' time even, you're going to remember this day that you got it, and you're going to remember the price point was this. £49.95 for what I can only describe as the best quality of opal that I have seen in a form like this before. That price point is astonishing. I promised you under £100 a pound. I didn't promise you under 50, but I tell you what, that is exactly what I've just brought to you now. I have brought you just sensational, stunning, glowing beauty of one of the most loved gemstones in the world today, at a price point that's unlike any other at all for you. I mean, it is just spectacular. It is just sensational. It really, really, really is. I just love it. There's loads of you coming in for this. Absolutely loads of you. Someone's asking, can I talk about the care of this opal, please? Yeah, absolutely. Opal is a gemstone which is relatively low on the Mohs scale, which means that you do have to be careful in what kind of gemstones you're working alongside it. For example, I would never ever say, you know, butt up a diamond along either side of this, because obviously a diamond is very, very high up there. Well, it's the highest point on the Mohs scale, so of course that would scratch or damage any gemstone really, but opal in particular. So what I will say with it is, do make sure you're careful what you're going to be wearing these with, gemstone wise, but also at where you're going to be wearing them. I wouldn't say that this would be a gem for everyday wear, for playing with the kids if you're a childminder and going down to the park and doing the gardening if you're wearing a ring made out of this at all, because it is such a high-end gemstone, and this opal is so beautiful. Don't forget, it's got a high percentage of water within it. Some opals have around 20% opal, 20% water within them, 20% liquid within them. So obviously never ever for a second, you know, forget that they can be quite gentle and can be quite delicate. So please just remember for me, you know, don't treat it like it were a diamond and can put it with anything. You know, treat it with respect and wear it for special occasions. I've got so many of those gone, and that price point is astonishing. That quality is absolutely amazing. I've got to move on because there's so many of them flying out, and I've got extremely busy day for you today. Draw number, pot number. I've got some cords for you here. Just one from Yvette. Love them. I can't get enough of Ethiopian opal. Now to me, 2 strands. Yippee! That was from Yvette. I know, Yvette, everyone's so excited. Do I get the ruby, the pearls, the opal, decisions? Not get the lot. Not. Nah. Get like that. Nah. Get the lot, including the opals. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah. Excuse me. It's Christmas, okay? And anybody who says it's not, obviously, it is. Why? We wouldn't have a Christmas tree up if it wasn't Christmas. We're not loons. Anyway, treat yourself today. Look, Rudolph says, treat yourself. So I've got, well done to everyone who got that. I just love that opal. It's sensational. Honestly, it's the best one I've ever seen. Well done to everybody. And when I say well done, I mean hands down, pat yourself on the back. It's astonishing. I've got some lovely cords here for you now. This is Jazari braided ribbon. I'd love to hear what Jan would do with these.
But The colours are great, aren't they? I mean, plaiting them together is great. I think you can open them up and sort of put gemstones in them. You can use them as frames around cabochons because they've got that nice width to them. You can make flowers with them, so you can stitch them into some of your fabric designs. There's lots and lots you could do with it. You could simply just use that as a cord to hang a pendant from.
Of course you could.
You know, you don't have to do a lot. That as a bracelet with a charm on it would look great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and they are hollow, as we said. So what types of things would you be placing in here?
Ooh, because it stretches as well, doesn't it? Quite a way. But it enables you to get wiring for one thing. So which means that you can get structure to it.
Yeah.
So you can thread it through some, I mean, if you're going to put some 1mm wire through there, and then you can shape it so it's going to hold that structure and that shape.
Yeah.
So it gives you options, doesn't it? Although it's just a beautiful cord, you can use it then for so many other things.
Yeah, absolutely. Loads of different things for these. A gorgeous array of colours. Your price point today is just $7.95 for you on the red, the silver and that royal blue as well. They're going to look fab on so many different things, aren't they? You know, outfits, clothing, accessories. They're going to look fab with it all. And at £7.95 you are getting 30 metres worth. Hello, Opal. We're all still talking about that Opal, aren't we? Hello, Beverly. She says, bought one before and gasped when I opened it. Viewers, buy this. You will not be disappointed. And no, I don't work for JewelleryMaker, and that's from Bev. Hello, Bev. Honestly, Bev, this is a wow. This morning when I came in, me and Jan were chatting and I took it off the stand and it was just literally, I just went quiet. It's astonishing. I've never seen a full rainbow of colour in one opal before until I saw this. Thank you, Bev, who works upstairs. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. This one is from Muriel. Hello again, lovely Muriel. Says, I also bought these before and they are still sitting, waiting for inspiration for a fabulous piece, and they are truly mesmerising. Opal in general, just bought opal in general because this is a new strand, Dion's saying, but yeah, it's stunning. It's just stunning quality. Well done to everyone who got it today. $7.95 for you today. Now I've got another micro-faceted strand for you, and this one is a really pretty delicate piece. We've had micro-faceted onyx, we've had micro-faceted garnet, we've had micro-faceted topaz on today, and now I've got quartz for you. A really gentle, really delicate micro-faceted rose quartz for you today. Look how nicely. Oh, how amazing do they go with those? Do you know these are coming up for you shortly? Did you know they're natural? They're the most expensive in general, natural colour of pearl. They're coming up. Can I just say, I love pink and blue together. Do you? Ooh. 10 minutes. 10 minutes on that moonstone. This is a beautiful rose quartz that we have here. It's going to add a really lovely, delicate effect to your pieces, and it'd be really nice with this ring, actually. Do you think we could do the same price that we've done the whole day so far? Should be $17.95. We laugh in the face of $17.95. Sounds like this. We're dropping it down today. £12.95. We've done a price match. We've done a price match from your quartz, your garnet, your onyx, your topaz. All have been £12.95 for you, which is just knock your socks off. A wonderful price point. If you want it though, you've got to come in and get it, because I can only say that is definitely a launch price offer. I cannot guarantee that it's going to be that price point the next time you see it. I cannot guarantee that price point again just today because it's Christmas and it is a launch price offer. Hiya, Debbie. These would look beautiful with the spinel. Absolutely agree with you, Debbie. Debbie, would you intersperse? Would you intersperse? Would you do black spinel quartz, black spinel quartz? Or maybe just do spinel one side, you know, pink quartz the other side. It's going to give a real nice femininity to it, isn't it? I love the idea. You know your moon? You know that moon? I like the idea of like a pink moon.
Oh, that'd be
pretty. That'd be really pretty, wouldn't it? That moon design that we did earlier on. That's a gorgeous idea.
Do you want me to get it?
What? Yeah, go on. Go on, Jan. Go on. You go and pop and get that moon, because people might have just tuned in. Yeah, I think these in that moon design would be beautiful.
Would look really pretty.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, for a lady who's a bit more girly maybe, what about a little pink moon? Because sometimes the moon does look unusual colours, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it can look a bit reddy, sometimes it can look a bit blue. Something really delicate like pink would be really mystical. That'd be a really nice idea, wouldn't it? £12.95 for you today on those ones. Well done, everybody. Got for you now some massive pearls. These look similar to the ones we had in that bundle earlier on. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the size of them. Luxury size pearls. Oh, what, eh? 10 by 11 these ones are, which is an astonishing size for these. I personally would definitely be pairing them with my natural strand I've got coming up later for a really vintage look. What I've got here for you is a genuine real deal pearl, and these pearls are that lovely white tone. With a pearl of this size, what we're looking at is years and years of creation. Mother Nature working about 11 years on each of these to excrete that nacre around that irritant that's added to give a really beautiful big bold look. To be able to keep this much of the size there, even though to have that much size but also to have that smoothness, is just absolutely astonishing on these. Now, you've seen the prices of our pearls have been changing dramatically, I would say, of recent months. We've had the ends of the last ones now and again that have been, you know, of a certain price. We've had ones coming through of the larger sizes around the £40 mark. We've seen that time and time again. The quality of our pearls are as beautiful and as stunning as ever, and these ones are genuinely sensational for you to get your hands on today. They are a 10 by 11 mil that I have here, so I've got serious size. If I pop this up to my neckline, even from where you are, this is touching at the back, by the way, even from where you are, that is a big, bold, beautiful statement, isn't it? It's elegant, it's luxurious, let's face it, and it has that stunning kind of sophistication to it. Get more close and look really into them, and I mean, it's big, it's bold, it's stunning, isn't it? It is a really high-end, kind of just freshness to them as well, isn't there? With your white pearls, with this size and that luxury look, I have got something extremely special for you. I really do. And the price point today is rolling down. What from? This should have been over £20. This should have been over £20. It's $19.95 today for a luxury size pearl. Now, I know you price your luxury size pearls very differently to your smaller pearls, don't you?
I do. And like you say, you know, as they go up in size, they go up in value.
Of course
That's
they do.
just how it is.
Of course they do.
And, you know, they're just lush for that price.
Isn't it?
I do want to cry a little bit.
Aren't they fab? What would you do with them?
I would simply strand them. And like I'm working with my challenge, what I wanted to do, because I stand here all the time and I say I strand them and I intersperse gemstones with them and I sell them for whatever. So that's what I'm doing with my challenge. I'm showing people exactly how I make pieces that I actually sell. And for they've got to be £150, £170 where I sell. And I know they would command a higher price in some boutiques and some galleries. And you go to the high street and look at the prices of pearls, and my 150, my 170 is quite conservative.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fab. Well done, everyone who got your hands on this. A very special purchase for you today at $19.95. It should have been way more than that, but we have knocked it down in price for today only because it is Christmas for you on this. Now, it's Christmas in July and I'm about to bring you another pearl. This is a very special one. This is a natural coloured pearl. Now, we don't always see natural coloured pearls. White pearls, a lot of people think, oh, it's a white pearl, so it must be natural. No, not the case. There's 100 chances that it I have to talk faster. I have got for you here one of the most expensive in general, because obviously different pearls will demand different prices, but in general, for a natural freshwater pearl, I have the most expensive colour for you coming up right now. I'm about to show you the what we call a pearl palette, a pearl palette of colour. And what I'm about to show you is near at the bottom of the screen are generally, these are all natural colours. They're generally the lowest and most common colour of natural coloured pearl, and that is that kind of dark, creamy yellow tones. Those are these are all natural colours, but the one at the bottom of the screen, that dark kind of creamy colour, is in general the least expensive because it's the most common. And when Mother Nature makes hers, they're often this colour. And actually, that's a colour that can come out of a mollusk quite a lot and can be bleached to look white. That's the colour that comes out quite a lot. Going up from there a little bit, you've got those cream colours, so a bit more valuable. Your light creams are more valuable again. Your natural whites are more valuable because although we can get a lot of white, we can recreate a white colour very easily, just basically by bleaching down one that's a little bit dirtier or a little bit dimpled. The general most expensive, because it is generally the rarest colour of natural pearl, is your light pink tone. The most expensive because it's generally the rarest. And now look at your price. That makes no sense whatsoever. Can I tell you the honest reason that was? The genuine, real deal, honest reason that we've got this, and that is one of the rarest colours in general for a freshwater cultured pearl that is naturally occurring, one of the rarest colours that we have, and therefore the most expensive. Do you know why it's that price? Do you know why we got it for $9.95? Because this was done on one of those random bulk orders, when what we did, we said, will have 500, say, different types of pearls, give us 100 of each, and what we'll do is if you just kind of split up the price and add it together and we'll just make them all $9.95. That is how we've got it. It is one of those random things. We got it in something very, very special. It was an amazing kind of lucky dip opportunity that we had in there. Astonishing. And we brought it to you at £9.95 today. It was an absolute lucky dip. We were absolutely blown away when we got these. And do you know what we could have done? If we were honest, what we could have done, absolutely, we could have hiked the price of this. We could have. We could have hiked the price of this, but we haven't. But we haven't. £9.95. That is just astonishing. Okay, I've got like one or two left now. I've got one or two left. I know it says 25 or 22, but people have got them in their baskets. It's going, gone. £9.95. That is astonishing. It really, really is. That's about to sell out. It's going to sell out any minute now. I've got a visitor. Who's my visitor? Oh my goodness! Santa's here!
Yay!
Sort of! Santa when he was younger!
When he was young?
Come in, Santa!
Oh. Oh.
It's Santa Pete! Hello, Santa!
How you doing?
Really?
This is already really hot.
Is it? Brother Pete, if you weren't watching yesterday's Designer Inspiration, he did tell us that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
But when I asked Brother Pete, how did you get a Santa suit at this time of year? Pete said,
I said, a man in the city. I've got a man in the city.
I've got a man in the city. I've got my contacts. Brother Pete, you look epic. 5 feet out. Doesn't he look fab? From one star to another, it's your star pie. Oh, the colours on this are astonishing. I mean, astonishing, aren't they? Look at the wonderment of that. You've got that aurora borealis of colour taking place on the surface. You've got that intense clarity, which obviously just distinguishes that aurora borealis of colour even more. And you've got the brilliance there too. Now, when does that ever happen? When does it ever happen whereby you get clarity in a moonstone, because that's rare as we well know. I don't want to, for any reason, diminish another moonstone, but, you know, if we're thinking of what a moonstone we're used to seeing, we're not used to seeing clarity at all, are we? So that goes to show that we've got quality here. Sometimes, though, when we get quality of clarity, what we actually get is we get this really almost watery, kind of milky-like sheen on the surface that you can only see now and again. You don't get an aurora borealis like this in general when you've got clarity, because the clarity almost washes it out, the brilliance almost washes it out. So we don't normally get this aurora borealis including that clarity. And then you don't normally get brilliance alongside that, do you? Not generally. I have got a triple threat with this. My triple threat is I've got clarity, which means it gives you kind of that sparkle effect. I've got that aurora borealis of colour, which means I've got something that's going to suit everyone and going to go for everyone. And I've also got brilliance in here, which means wherever you make this into is going to glow, it's going to shine. This has to be one of the best quality moonstones I myself have ever seen, let alone in sizes like this. So is it really a triple threat, or is it more like a quadruple threat? Tell you what, I'm going to go a step further than this and say it could actually be the best moonstone I've seen here at JewelleryMaker. Because of that clarity, because of that aurora borealis of tones, but also because I've got that brilliance. I've never been able to say that about moonstone here before. Do you want to hear me say something revolting? Do you want me to? I'm about to do it. Should be. Brother Pete, I need your help. Think Santa Ninja, and I want like a Santa slasher price, please. He just went, what? Can we do across the screen? Yeah! Santa slasher price! Yeah. I'm petrified. Santa Slayer slasher offer, you ready? Should be $17.95. If I'd have said I know people are thinking, you think I said $17.95, but I didn't. I didn't say $17.95, I said 17. I know, you would never think that. You would never think that for the quality ever, ever, ever. This is, if I said 70, yeah, okay, you'd understand that. But it's Santa Slayer special offer today for Christmas only for the best quality of moonstone that I've seen. This is one that everyone should get, by the way. Your price point today, you getting ready? Getting ready? It's not $17.95. It's not $17.95. It's £12.95 for a quality that you're only going to really see and feel when you get home. Because when you get this home, you're going to see that colour, you're going to see that play even better in real life. You're going to see that freshness and the glow of the brilliance. You are going to see the beauty, and you are going to be overawed. We showed a shot of Jan then because she essentially looked like someone who'd just been told that for Christmas Day all you're getting is coal. It was this kind of disappointed look.
But that doesn't make sense. Sorry. I almost stamped my foot then when I said that.
So I stamped my foot.
Yeah, because it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? The quality is gorgeous.
Phenomenal. Can I be honest with you? The reason we're able to do that price, listen, if I had 5 of these, say, obviously the quality would be slightly different, but say I had 5 of these, it would have been around the 70 price point, because obviously when you buy it, if I can only buy 5, then obviously the price is going to be driven up. The only reason, hand on heart, we've been allowed to do that price is because of the quantity. I started off with over 300. I started off with 332 of these. That is the only reason. We've dropped that in price today because we're going to sell out of this. We're selling out of it today. We've decided we want it to be Christmas, we want it to be a good one, we think this is festive, we think this is wintry, we think this is glamour all year round, and we want to sell out of it today. This is your last chance to get your hands on it. We've taken it down in price point for you, but purely because I had close to 350 of these. It is a very short-term opportunity though, because I tell you what, you won't be seeing this strand for that price point again. You just won't. It's going. We're saying goodbye to it. We're saying hello and goodbye to it today. It is a sensational strand of a quality that I would never ever ever expect. You'd be getting your money back on a pair of earrings for this quality, surely, instantly, and I mean just using 2 of these. It is so spectacular a quality. And think about the stash you've got. Have you got a good amount of rainbow moonstone in there that has this amount of brilliance, that has this amount of clarity, and that has this aurora borealis of colour? Because I can tell you, I know in my stash I haven't, and I know I've never had that 3 triple threat on a moonstone before on my time here at JewelleryMaker. I know I haven't. If you've got something in your stash like that, you must have been watching when I wasn't, or you must have got it, you know, a while ago, because I haven't had anything like that. Nothing like that. Yes, okay, in my stash I've got ones with a great amount of colour, and I've got ones that are quite clear, but it hasn't got brilliance like this. The brilliance you will see better in real life to your eye than you do in the studio now. Don't forget, 30-day money back guarantee. Not that you're going to need to use it. Guess what? I've got 100 of these that have gone. 100 of them have flown out of the door, and they're continuing to fly. Like Santa and his reindeer. You have got... The funny thing is, when I say naff stuff like that, I'm genuinely so impressed with myself. Off air, I do stupid movements to go along with it. I can't help it. Oh, someone's messaged him. I love Pete. Sorry, Santa Pete. I know he's fab, isn't he? Santa Pete will be with you for Designer Inspiration today. I've got another message in. You are all totally balmy. Balmy? I think they're talking about you again, Pete. He is totally balmy, isn't he? The rest of us, obviously, completely not. What's it called? A sandwich short of a picnic, as my mum used to say. Hi, can you say thank you to my mum, Anne Stevens, who is watching right now, and for the bracelet and earrings she made, and that is from Kelsey. Hello, Kelsey, and hello to Mum, and thank you so much for the bracelet from her. I'd love to see a picture of it. Isn't it fab? Isn't it nice when people make you something really special and individual? I hope you love that, Kelsey, as I'm sure you do. And thank you very much, Anne, you lovely lady, for making that for her. And this is from Lois. Hi, Lois. She says, got 3. I love rainbow moonstone, and these are gorgeous. Merry Christmas to all. And that is from Lois in Florida. Thank you, lovely Lois. I hope Florida's gorgeous today. I'm so glad you're having an absolutely fab time with us here in gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Christmassy July. This one is from Camilla. Hey, Camilla, how are you? She said, that moonstone is an early Christmas present for me. Good. I'm glad it is, Camilla. Do you know what? We've got to treat ourselves to things now and again. And can I just say, Camilla, if that's your early Christmas present to yourself, I think you've got some more pennies to be spending. Who buys themselves just a £12 gift? I don't. That is astonishing, isn't it? I can't get over that price. You can see that I've got 200 of these gone. I'm just touching upon 200. If everybody checked out their basket, it would be exactly 200 that I've sold out of now completely. So you've got to check out this basket. This is a hello goodbye offer. We're not repeating this offer again. It's going out today. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's it. It's gone. Don't want to miss out on it at all. Dawn, hello. I bought a milky rainbow moonstone for the same price. And I adore it, worth every penny. So this strand really is amazing value. Thank you so much for that message, John. You're right. milky moonstones can show off a lovely amount of colour, really, really can. But as I'm sure a lot of us will know, if you think about those high-end pieces, you know, when we think of the likes of Cartier, when we think of the likes of Boodles, when we think of the likes of Harrods pieces, if you think of the type of moonstone they will have in their very, very high-end pieces, they will be clear, they will have brilliance, and they will have this aurora borealis of colour. This is the kind of quality we're dealing with that demands that higher price point, which is why this is such a naughty price point. Camilla says, too right. Pete's face is just absolutely... Please bring that in before Dion steals any of it. Please bring this in. I just need to point out, as I'm sure a lot of you will know, my gorgeous DI team, Ben is part of its team Amethyst, and Ben, isn't it? I don't know if you remember, but around about a year and a half ago, I made a comment about 925 sterling silver and how you have to use that with your best gemstones, because it'd be like making a pavlova with all the best ingredients and putting old fruit on it. Ben, for every single, once a week, ever since the last year and a half, Ben has been saying, I'm going to make a pavlova. A year and a half it's taken him. Last night at approximately 11 o'clock at night.
I finished at 12:30.
He finished at approximately 11:30 last night. He sent out a group message to us and just a picture of him next to the oven with his like that. Guess what I'm making? We've literally asked for this, and when I say 50, 60 times...
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait to dive into that later on, Benny boy. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So how long did it take?
About an hour. Well, it's an hour in the oven. So. Yes.
It's an hour in the oven, but obviously you've got to think of whisking. Ben, I absolutely adore you. It's fab. Isn't it fab? It's Christmas, isn't it? You've got to treat yourself at Christmas. Hello to you, Gavin. You're right there, lovely. Hello, Stephen, Bev, Becky. It's our 30th wedding anniversary on Monday. Can you please tell Bev I love her as much as ever, and I don't begrudge the opal she's bought earlier. Steve, that is wonderful. 30 years marriage is a wowzers. Bev, he loves you very, very, very much, and good on you for getting that opal. He doesn't begrudge it at all. How sweet is that?
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's lovely.
30 years marriage. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, bless you. You're both lovely. Have a fabulous day on Monday. And why don't you make maybe like a nice little matching set with something that you buy for like a little 30th anniversary gift? Nice. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, congratulations to you both. We always note you, and we always mention when you're buying something or when you're messaging in. We adore you both very much. Have a fab day on Monday. Hiya, Gavin. Had to pause dyeing my hair to order the moonstone. I adore that. Gavin, wash it off quickly, my love. We don't want to go over the top, do we? I love the idea that either Gavin's kept it on for far too long and now it's going a really odd colour, or I love the fact that he got sort of halfway through and then it was, oh, way up. I've still got to go. So you're going to get this graduated colour effect in the hair, maybe, Gavin. Okay, listen, I've got a massive amount of those gone. I've got so many in baskets, but I do have to move on because I've got more to fit in, and it's my last sort of 15 minutes of the show. Well done, everybody who got that. It is a real special. And don't forget that price point you can't expect again. In the drawer, got for you now. I did show you these earlier. I was saying about the shooting star that lovely Jan did, or even actually as a little hand-me-down pendant from this moon. How cute would they be as a little hand-me-down, wouldn't it? Or even dripping from it, almost like a few on a pieces of chain dripping from the bottom. Would be really pretty, wouldn't it?
That'd be really cute, yeah.
Really gorgeous. I love these. These stars are genuine natural hematite. Look. Natural hematite stars. Stars, of course, lovely connotations, isn't it? A star, shooting star, wish upon a star, you're a star, rock star, etc. Weird. So I've got those ones for you. I've also got some more hematite to add, and these are in these beautiful shapes. Look, it's add it to your orders we're doing today, because we've had, you know, it is Christmas Day today, and I tell you what, metallics are always around at Christmas, aren't they? All you need is a little black dress, whack on a really nice high shine metallic, and you're going to be the belle of the ball. You know, metallics are something that we can all wear. Ladies can wear metallics, gents can wear metallics. They have got a bit of a James Bond appeal actually with these sort of colours, haven't they? They have got a bit of that kind of man of mystery tone to them, which I really like. I've also got, as well as the stars, which are 85 carats, and by the way, those stars are 7 mil. I've also got the plain drops, which are a 12x6 and a 7x6 on the rise beads. You're getting 3 strands here of genuine, real deal tinsel like hematite. Your price, that's not even your should be price. It should have been closer to 20. It's Christmas, we're rolling it down. Loads of people need to check out. We're rolling it down. Your price point, £12.95. It was meant to be closer to 20. We've just taken it down in price for you again to £12.95 for all of that star effect, for those beautiful looks, for that gorgeous shimmer. What do you think of that price, Jan?
Well, it's crazy, isn't it? Like you say, those stars are beautiful. The drops are gorgeous. They make perfect earrings.
And we don't see drops like this often. Oh, really nice elongated ones like
really
this,
lovely.
do we?
And if you've got this silver charms that we had earlier in that elongated shape,
Yeah,
they look perfect against that, wouldn't they?
Love that idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant price, isn't it?
Yeah,
Brilliant.
fab, isn't it? It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. £12.95 for you today. There's a massive amount. I've still got those charms, yeah. We're going to show them, yeah? I'll show you those charms. Bear with. Oh, it's harder than a Christmas challenge day, this. There you go, look at them. Yeah. Oh, just dropped it. Oh, the snowflake one. I spent all of that time. I spent all of that time and it's the wrong charm. Look at these. There you go. Look at these snowflake charms. Now the picture, it shows that you're getting a pair of each. You're actually not. You're getting 5 of each, and you're getting 8 different designs. They worked out approximately 55 pence each, approximately, which is just astonishing. All of these different designs, you're getting 5 of them of each design in total. So you're getting enough for a pair of earrings, enough for a pendant, enough for a bracelet, and enough for that zip we were talking about earlier on as well. These ones are at the bottom of your screen, and they're working out 55p each, approximately. I have got for you on your screen, loads of you still coming in for this, your hematite, and it is £12.95. They would look lovely together, wouldn't they, with that brand new matrix pack? They would look just phenomenal, wouldn't they? Okay, I'm going to bring to you now some sterling silver, because I've got 7 minutes left, apparently. Well done, everyone who got those hematite. Oh, you're joking me. Dion, I think I messed up. I've just found another strand in that box. Oops. Oops. Sorry, I've just shown you 3 strands. You're actually getting 4 for that price. Oh my gosh, are you having a GWAF? I'm sorry, that's my fault. Do you know what I did? I accidentally showed 3 strands. That's why Dion dropped that price again. Dion was like, oh, it should have been around £20. 3 strands, £12.95. It's actually 4 strands. My fault. Don't worry, it's too late now. We're all getting 4 strands at the price of the 3 strands. Shh. £12.95 for 4 strands of hematite. A fab. Enjoy that. That was my mess up. I do like to try and mess up whenever I can. I've got for you now some 925, and these are your lovely earring findings. These are going to be great as Christmas presents, because you know sometimes those quick makes we want that are really high end, really elegant, we know everyone are going to love. This is them. Really high end, really elegant, every single person's going to love these. They're timeless, they're ageless, they look like so many different things. They can look, if you do, they are they've got that beautiful kind of design upon them. really pretty look to them. It's almost a bit kind of Art Deco-esque, isn't it, really, almost? You have got here 925 sterling silver earrings, and they are just beautiful. It has got a beautiful bow at the base of these, that beautiful arch, that beautiful head pin, eye pin at the bottom of those, which means it's great for you to have a little drop. I've not got many chances on this, by the way. You've also got your back to these. Now, every single one of these is 925. I just think those, just as a pair of earrings, are going to look sensational. Even if you just wanted to chop off that base section, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? Or with a really, really, really large kind of drop on those as well, would look gorgeous. Loads of chain coming from them. Loads of 925 chain. Don't forget, I had all that 925 on earlier, didn't I? And of course, it does come with the butterfly backs, and the butterfly backs, as well as the earring piece, does state 925 upon it. So it's not just the backing, it is the earring as well. Both say 925 on them, so everybody knows every element is 925. You have got 5 pairs. The price point today for these beauties is just £12.95 for something that everybody's going to love, no matter what their age, no matter what kind of style they're usually into. Everybody's going to adore these, surely, because they have got that ageless, timeless effect. They have got that high-end quality, and they are that genuine 925 as well. DARF20 is your code on these ones today, and it is something I personally haven't seen properly before. I am moving on, but do stay where you are on the phone for those ones. The reason I'm moving on is because I've got one more thing I really want to quickly squeeze in for you, and it is a massive matrix box collection that I've got. Now, it's typical that Dion, as always, will give me the most difficult thing to show when I've got no time left. It's stereotypical, it really is. Let me show you quickly what I've got here. It is a massive jump ring and clasp selection and stash. If I may, I'm going to go through a certain colour. I've got 1,000 pieces, and I've got all of these different colours. Your price point today should be, but it's not £44.95 at all. I'm just going to open up the silver section. Imagine that in 3 different colours. We're dropping it down in price point. We're dropping it down. You get the box included with things like 300 jump rings in 5mm. £29.95 for you today is your price point on that. You're getting things like 300 jump rings, 300 jump rings in the 5mm, 300 jump rings in the 6mm. You've got around about 150 jump rings in the 10mm, which is something we don't see very often at all. You even are getting things like these gorgeous, look, twisted toggle clasps, which I just think are sensational. Look at how they catch the light. You're getting those in, if I show you, you're getting as with all of this, it's the same design going across 3 colours, but it is in the 3 colours. So let me just show you, for example, with the toggle clasps, just to show you those designs. Designs are the same throughout, but you get 3 different colours in every single one. You get that gorgeous play of light, you get that gorgeous flash that really just shines around these, and at what should have been, you know, 46-ish pounds, you're getting an astonishing price point, which is really, really, really just mind-boggling price drop that we've done on this to get such an array of colours. And please don't forget, for me, all of these are precious metal plated. It's not coloured, it's not a paint, it's precious metal. You've got enveloping each one of these wonderful selections, so please do just treat yourself to them now whilst you get the opportunity, because at that price drop it is astonishing. It really, really is. We gave you not 1 challenge today, but 2 challenges. Yep. We gave you in total 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we give you 11 strands or something like that in total?
You did.
And you've got look at all this we've got left.
Tons.
How were they to work with?
Oh, well, they're both lush, aren't they?
Yeah.
They were just gorgeous. The red and the white was stunning. I mean, the pearls were just breathtaking.
Weren't they fab?
Breathtaking.
The pearls we did sell out of, and it was a huge collection that we had there. We took them to a loopy-loop price, and we do have those red and those whites together, which we had that graduation of size, which was great to work with. Up on your screen now is the Santa Claus is Coming to Town selection, 4mm, 10mm and 8mm, and we will take pictures of these. Jan, you're a love when you're with us next.
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning with me again.
I think so.
I cannot wait. What are we going to do? You can't remember. Lots of good things. Thank you so much for today, Jan.
I've had a great time.
Thank you for joining us today. It's just the start of Christmas. Christmas is continuing throughout the day. I'll be back with you tomorrow with more 925, and Claire. We'll see you in the morning.